I'm
Hello,
waiting.
hello, everyone.
Let me get a.
How are all our peeps tonight?
I, I'm almost in, so
I'm going to get my YouTube.
I'm not getting
I got
the.
like a 13-second delay.
Well, Sharon, it takes a few seconds after we go live for it to start on YouTube. So,
Well, sometimes the event is there ahead of time, and sometimes I can't find it. It just shows like the sales. There's no event on there. Did you have it posted already?
yeah,
Yeah, for some reason, and it does it quite often. It won't show it until you actually go live.
yeah. Hmm.
Yeah, for some reason.
Strange.
Yeah.
All right.
No.
So let's get in here. All right. Hey, Christy. Oh, you got a nap and you're ready to craft. Awesome. Margie napped, still sleepy. Margie, you need to get some food. Go get some food right now so you can eat it when we get started.
My gosh, I have the best. Oh my gosh, you know what this is?
What? Dog food?
Dog chocolate. Yeah, dog. It's dog food, and you can't have any.
Chocolate chips. It's chocolate chips and peanut butter chips or butterscotch chips.
I was going to say, are
Sorry,
you going to be snacking on that, Sharon?
Yeah, it looked like little dog treats, and I thought you were going to say a way to keep the dogs quiet. Sorry. That wasn't meant to be anything rude.
Be quiet. Are you kidding me?
Oh, man. Hi, Joni. Hey, Kendall. Napkins are ready. Napkins are ready. Hey, Tina. Margie, I have napkins. Where's the barbecue? It's at Candy's house.
I ate it.
All right, Candy. Let's just take a moment to hear, how was the brisket?
This is only like the fourth brisket we've done, and it was all right, but we haven't perfected it yet.
Oh,
Do you know what I mean?
I do.
It was good, but it wasn't.
It wasn't to die for.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, I know.
However, my ranch potatoes were pretty good. So.
Oh, nice.
So.
Nice. Yeah, but you'll take the rest of that brisket and do some leftovers with it. It'll get cooked a little bit better each time.
It was juicy, so that was good. But it was just
yum.
We just haven't got the flavor down.
How about the burnt ends? Were they seasoned well?
Yeah, we did. We didn't do the burnt ends from the brisket. We did it with pork slab.
Oh, nice.
So we could do it separate and have them ahead of time so that we could snack on them while the brisket was resting.
Yeah. I love a good brisket.
Yeah.
Love a good brisket.
Me too. I love anything from the smoker.
Well, we don't have a smoker.
They didn't smoke it.
We kind of do, but it's with the big green egg, so it doesn't have that overwhelmingly smoked flavor because I don't like that. Okay. My husband does, but I do not. So we compromised and got the green egg instead of the smoker.
I've never used the green egg, so it gives you smoked meat. Okay.
It's kind of charcoal. You use it with charcoal, that lump charcoal.
Okay.
Avocado, like a giant avocado.
I've seen it.
Exactly. And
we love it. I've never used it.
We love it.
Cool.
I love chickens on it. Ooh, and that's how we cooked our turkey for Thanksgiving.
Yeah, yum. We have an electric smoker.
Yeah, that's what Rodney. He wanted one of those, then he wanted a Traeger, and he wanted just different things. And I'm like, I don't like smoked meat.
But here's the thing: is it doesn't. I don't know. It might be maybe it's what you put in there, the pellets or the wood or whatever they use to smoke it, because I don't have that just overwhelming. You're smelling it all the way into your lungs. Heavy smoke. Yeah, I don't have that.
Yeah,
I don't have that.
A lot of people, they put a brine on it, and that I do not like.
Yeah, I always put a brine on it.
See, I don't like that. So,
and you don't have to.
I don't have to, but
I rarely think ahead enough to put a brine on it.
That's me too. So, yeah, Margie, we have green eggs and ham.
I love doing smoked salmon on it. But it doesn't come out like smoked salmon when you go buy smoked salmon.
No.
It comes out as cooked salmon. It's just so good. Or trout or fish.
When we did our Alaska cruise, I had smoked salmon up there, and it's totally tastes different than.
Oh yeah,
like here, I can't eat it. I can't eat it here. I can't stand it.
Yeah,
but it wasn't too bad up there. I still, it's a very it's overpowering fish.
Yeah,
cornbread's ready. Glennis said.
Oh, Glennis.
Well, Glennis, is it the Mexican style cornbread? You know, with the jalapenos in it and stuff and cheese.
That's the best.
That's the best.
That's the best. Jalapeno cornbread. Mm-hmm. I'll bet Christy does that in Texas. Mm-hmm.
Yummy, yummy.
Hi, Judy.
Hey, Judy. Tina did laundry. Got some lo mein noodles. I love lo mein. Dang it, Candy, you're making Margie starving. Margie, I told you to go get some dinner. I know you haven't eaten. You took a nap. You haven't eaten. You need to eat. You need to eat.
I can send you some ranch potatoes.
Oh, that sounds so good. Margie needs to eat before she just gets too tired and falls asleep on us, and we don't want that. So go eat, Margie. Go eat. Get something to eat and bring it back. Hey, Nettie.
Oh,
hi,
Christy,
Judy.
send us some of that cornbread.
I just moments ago got the mail and got the nicest happy mail from Judy.
Oh,
last Saturday we were making our stuff and I couldn't find a lick of black lace anywhere. Judy sent me a little envelope of black lace. That was so sweet, Judy. That was so sweet, and I appreciate it. Really do. And I will use it for sure. Thank you. Thank you. I'll take a picture and put it in the group.
Margie likes Johnny cakes.
I don't know what that is.
Sweetened cornbread. Now, we make our cornbread sweetened anyway. That we still call it cornbread. We just put extra sugar in it because that's how my husband likes it.
Oh, do you?
Well, yeah, because I'm not a big cornbread eater. And my husband eats it like cake.
That's why he likes it so sweet, because it tastes like cake.
He cuts a piece off and he puts a mound of butter on it.
I love it with a bunch of butter on it, but
when it's hot. Sweet. Yeah, when it's hot. Yeah, he likes it sweet. So we have sweet cornbread.
Yes, hot, spicy with jalapeno with butter melting all over it. So yummy. Great with chili or with barbecue. Yeah, yummy. Oh my goodness.
So what are we making tonight?
Well, we are going to be using napkins. Some of the new people have asked, how do you use napkins? And I can't get to much of my substrate. I got a couple tags here, and I got a couple things that I started doing but never got back to. So I grabbed those off the shelf, but I thought I'd throw down a quick substrate here. And then we're going to show basically how to decoupage napkins, which most of you know. But then we're going to look at a couple of different techniques on how to use the napkins, and how many of you, be honest, how many of you use the second and third layer of the napkin? How many of you use it to clean up your desk? How many of you use it to blow your nose? How many of you use it to just throw away? What do you do, most of you, with the second and third layer of napkin?
I put mine on, I use saran wrap and I put it on paper, and it makes it like textured paper.
Oh.
With a hot iron, and saran wrap melts, makes it stick, and it makes it kind of like a fabric paper.
Yeah, that's cool.
I saw, and I have not tried it. They took their, whatever they were going to put it on, they were doing like a wood plaque. They put 2 bits of Mod Podge on it, and they put a piece of on top of the napkin. Well, they put it underneath the wood too, but then they put the napkin on top of the wood and then another piece of parchment paper so it was like a sandwich, and then they moved it, and what it did was it heated up the glue, stuffed the napkin down without one single wrinkle, and it was
Candy, are you getting weird sound from Sharon?
I am. She's skipping too on me, and I just thought maybe my headphones or something. I was checking my wires.
I don't have my phone or anything.
What? It's skipping a lot, and you're in and out, and it sounds really hollow, like you're in a tunnel.
I'm not sure why.
Oh, hey, is your air conditioner on?
No,
the window?
Nothing's on. It's silent in here.
Shoot. I like it when there's an easy answer. It's not good when there's not a good answer.
Joni stamps on her second and third layers.
Yay for Joni.
I've done that.
That's one of our techniques.
Yeah, Margie
For
hasn't
sure.
done anything with napkins. Oh, we got a napkin virgin.
Whoop, whoop.
We're gonna have to pop that cherry, Margie.
Oh, we're gonna have to dunk her right into the napkins. He's like, I'm not getting my fingers in that gooey stuff.
Margie, do you have a napkin?
Margie doesn't do the things that require the mediums. She doesn't care. She doesn't care for mediums.
I knew you'd like that one, Margie. That was just for you. But you see, if you use the saran wrap, and you can also use your shopping bags from the store, as long as they're white. You don't want them to be a different color. But you don't have to get glue on your hands. You just have an iron.
That's true.
Yeah, I was going to mention that. She didn't.
I haven't tried that one, but I've heard of that being done.
Oh, Chrissy she embosses hers and uses it on cards.
Yep. Nice, Christy. That's a good one. Not very many people do that.
Oh, and Glenda says she eats her cornbread with honey. Oh, that's probably good too.
Well, the best is honey butter.
I'm not a big fan of honey butter. I don't know why. I love honey and I love butter, but I don't like them together.
Honestly, it depends on how it's made.
I guess, yeah.
Too overwhelming with honey, and it depends on the kind of honey too. There are so many different variations of honey, and I don't. Most of my life, I thought honey is honey. It's not.
No, it's not. It's not.
It's not. It's like Diet Pepsi and Diet Coke and Diet Dr. Pepper. They don't taste at all alike. Yeah. So the kind of honey makes a big difference, and the ratio of honey to butter makes a
and
huge,
even the butter makes a difference too.
Yeah, that's true.
Different butter taste. Yeah.
Needs to be real butter. Yeah.
Even real butter. Some of those real butters are not.
They're not all the same. Yeah.
No, they're not. We found a place here as a dairy that has Guernsey cows.
Oh.
Guernsey cows. Guernsey cows. I'm sorry.
Guernsey cows. Yeah.
I don't know why I want to say the D first. Anyways.
Yeah, that's all right.
But we get chocolate milk and butter from there. Oh my God,
nice.
So good.
Nice. Yeah, but a good ratio of honey to butter. If it's good butter and it's good honey, and the honey can't be that overwhelmingly sharp or bitter or sweet. I don't even know how to describe it. About 50-50. But
yeah, it's
rarely do people put it, I find, And so putting the butter on and then putting the honey over the top of it is entirely different than doing.
Yeah, that's how I like it.
Butter. But
so I can control
how much. Yeah. Well, if you mix it up in the little dish ahead of time, you can control it too.
But see, I put honey and butter on my biscuits.
Oh, yum.
So I like the butter to melt.
Honestly,
and then put the honey on there.
I'd rather just put the butter, get the butter all melty and tasting buttery, and then if anything, put some jam, good raspberry jam or strawberry jam in with it.
Yeah, I like a triple berry jam.
Choke cherry?
No, it's got blackberries, raspberries, and I can't think of the third one. It's not blueberries. It's a different berry.
I didn't hear what you said. What did you call it?
It's triple berry.
Oh, triple berry. Yeah.
Blackberry, raspberry, and something else. And it's not blueberries. Maybe boysenberry.
We have a razzleberry that's like that. It's really good. In the fridge right now, of course. Yeah, I would rather have that on a biscuit or on cornbread. I would just as soon just have the butter. Just a lot of warm, melty butter on the hot corn. Oh, we got to stop talking about food.
I know, it's making me hungry, and I just ate.
Oh, okay. So I'm going to get this substrate.
My computer was trying to restart.
Uh-oh.
I'm like, no.
That won't be helpful. So who's doing napkins along with us?
I guess.
Candy is. Sherry is.
It's not Margie.
I already knew that. Really. Let's
Anybody
see.
crafting along, ladies?
Who's crafting and doing something else, and who's doing napkins?
Glennis is crafting along. So's Christy.
Nice. Are you guys doing napkins or something else?
Crafting along generally means on what we're doing, but I don't know.
You never know with these ladies.
I don't want to assume. We know what
Oh,
assume does.
Margie says she's not losing her virginity to us. We're offended. We're offended, Margie.
Oh.
Christy's doing napkins.
Okay. I have
Nice, Christy.
And I'm sure Glynis is doing napkins. She has a ton.
Yeah. She had her napkins all ready to go. She got some new ones.
Tina's taking a look and listen to what you guys are doing, then she'll decide.
Okay. Oh, I didn't put that down very well. I've got bubbles. I was trying out that brush, which is kind of weird.
Lucy wants to know, does anyone have a trick to divide a rectangle into 5 equal parts?
A rectangle into 5 equal parts.
I've done 4, but not 5. That'd be tricky. That would involve measuring, which is beyond me.
Honestly, that's how I would do it. I would lay it down and I would measure how long is it, and then just divide that by 5. But
you have to do math, Lucy. Gotta do math.
Yeah, I know. I go straight to the math.
Yeah, Marcy's the same way. That is math. I ain't mathing either.
Yeah. All right. Tell me how long it is, and I'll math for you, Lucy.
Oh, Tina's gonna eat, and then she's gonna craft.
Oh, nice. Oh, she's got good lo mein noodles. She better eat while they're warm.
Oh, that's right. I forgot.
Okay. So I just put this down. I could put a napkin over it while it's still wet. I don't have to wait for it to dry for any reason. Let's see. What have I just separated several napkins.
And
so
lost.
What?
And lost them?
Yeah, really. You can take substrate that you already did. You can sit down one day and just collage a whole bunch of substrate and, then go back to use it whenever you want to use it. It doesn't have to be fresh. Or you can, like me, not have any available. So you sit down and you make some. And while it's still wet, you can put the napkin on. You don't have to wait for it to dry. So I'm thinking... Oh, that is just about the right length, but that's going to cut off a bird.
Oh, Dawn had ants.
Recommendation is if you cycle boxes, before your husband sees that pile of broke down cereal boxes in your art space, cut them up and get some book pages and stuff down on them so that the other side, the inside, is available still. Cover the Kellogg's cornflakes. And then it doesn't look like you have a bunch of trash in your art room. It looks like you have a bunch of projects waiting to happen. And
cover the outside part of the box, she's saying, right?
Yeah, there's the craft side.
The side that would identify the box, the treats.
Okay, Dawn woke up to ants in her kitchen this morning. So she had her son get some ant traps, so she's been doing that.
Dawn,
behind the
that
stove and
happened
everything.
to
She
me
just
once
got
in
out of the
Arizona.
shower.
Oh my gosh. That happened to me once in Arizona. Got up in the middle of the night. It was 3 or 4 o'clock. Walked downstairs to the kitchen, and there was 8 to 10 inches of ants going along the wall underneath the upper cupboards and above the counter. Just the whole wall was moving from one side of the kitchen all the way around to the other side of the kitchen. It was the freakiest thing ever.
Yeah.
So weird. Yeah. I'm like, get dressed and get out of here. Call an exterminator.
Yeah. Julie's here. She said she can't stay for the whole thing.
Hey, Julie.
And Lucy says her thing is 6 9/16 inches long.
Oh, that's not very long. Okay.
Margie told her to divide it into 6 and then just toss off one piece.
Well, that's one way to do it.
Dawn said this is the 3rd year in a row for ants. Oh, yeah.
okay.
Oh, that's crazy. Okay, tell me again. She said it was 6 and how much?
6 9/16.
Okay.
There's a little bottle of stuff that looks like honey, and it's ant killer. And if you just put it in across like your doorway and in the back of your cabinet, wherever you think they're coming from, you can usually tell which direction they're heading from and to. That stuff works wonders. I actually, the first couple of years I lived in my last house, in the spring, I would get the roll of pants, and I used that for rope, and they went away and never came back.
Wow.
Trying to think of the name of it. It's a little teeny tiny bottle. It's like really thick, like honey, but it really works.
Wow.
Okay.
I think I still have the same bottle that I had back then too, because you don't use very much of it, just a teeny tiny bit. Peppermint oil might work too. I know it also is rodent, so I'm not sure. I'm letting this dry for a minute because I have a plan.
Chrissy says we're gluing napkins to the substrates. Is that what we're doing? Yes.
Yeah.
Chrissy, that's what we're doing. And then Toby, she just got here and she wanted to know, what do you use to spread it on what are you spreading on your paper?
Well, I'm trying something new tonight, but typically I use a tacky glue. Just plain old tacky glue. That's what I usually use. And I'll put it in a little dish, and I'll put a little bit of water in it to water it down a bit because it's really thick.
And I use
Go ahead, Sharon.
Mod Podge and Martha Stewart decoupage sealer, just because that was what I had, and I'm trying to use it up, but it actually works pretty good.
And that's what I did. I had like 4 different glues, Aleene's, some, they were what little bit left over in each one. And so I threw it all together with some, and I had a bunch of Elmer's glue wall. And
there you go.
And that's what I use. And a little bit of Mod Podge. I had a little jar that was left and it was kind of drying out.
Yeah. It doesn't really matter, honestly. Any cheap white glue will work. Anything that dries clear will work. What I'm trying for the first time is Stamperia collage gel. It's their scrapbooking glue, their collage gel. Trying that out to see how it works.
That's a pretty napkin, Sharon, with those balloons.
What?
Oh, I like that.
That's pretty. I've never seen that one. Marianne.
I haven't either. Where'd you get that one, Sharon?
From you or Ivy?
It had to be from Ivy because I haven't ever had that one. Yeah. I like that one a lot. I'd be using that in steampunk.
Kendall says she uses the blue Uhu stick.
Okay.
Stick. I've used a glue stick, but I don't have Uhu. I have Amazon Basics glue stick.
I don't have. Mine is just what's the basic yellow glue stick that we all get, or just cheap glue stick. Yeah, I've used glue stick before as well, and it works just fine. What I didn't do here was a very good job of laying it down to get wrinkles out. I was very haphazard about that.
Sometimes I wad mine up before I even glue it down because I know that that's going to happen with specific ones.
So you can get the wrinkles.
Yeah.
Well, it looks cool. Yeah. And sometimes if there's wrinkles, you can pull the wrinkles out with your brush as you're putting the medium on top like this. But
very carefully.
Yeah, very, very carefully. I'm not very careful, though. I mean, I'm pretty heavy-handed on this. I'm pushing pretty darn hard to get some of those wrinkles out.
Yeah, Julie, the glue stick, you have to get one that works for you because they don't all work for everybody. Like the Uhu did not work for me. It kept coming up.
And I think a lot of it is where you live, the humidity or the dryness, those kinds of things. The temperature really affects the glue stick glue.
And Scotch has a Crafter's permanent one. I liked it. But then I found the Amazon Basics, and it's cheaper, and it seems to work for me, and I don't have stuff coming up, and it's a lot cheaper.
I've heard that that's really pretty good.
It's not bad. I mean, for the price, you can't beat it.
Yeah.
Elmer's too, if you water it down.
Yeah. Elmer's is cheap. Tacky glue is cheap, and I just put it in a little dish, and I get from Dollar Tree a couple of those little cosmetic sponges and put it in the bottom. They just help keep it from drying out so fast. But before I do that, I put some water in it and mix it up, which thins it out a little because they come so thick. Because you don't want, straight on glue. It won't spread well. Really tear up your napkin. And then I put a piece of saran wrap over the top and then snap the lid on. It's just a little plastic kitchen container. And that's what I keep my tacky glue in, and that's typically what I use. But because I just got this, I thought I'm going to try it tonight and see what's with it.
I
I
have
have a
one
class.
that was glued shut and I needed to take it downstairs. That's why I used the other glue.
I just have a glass jar that I mix it all in and keep it in
That's a
there.
good idea.
That's mine.
And Tina says with the glue sticks, you have to burnish it down really good, and you do. You have to make
That's
sure
true.
you get it down. So
That is true.
For small areas, they're just fine.
Yeah.
If you're just going to do a little bit, but if you're going to do a whole bunch of, napkin or a large piece, it's probably better to go in with something messy, margy.
Yeah. Well, and I use a silicone brush, so when I'm spreading my glue. So
Yeah, I would not use a natural hair brush. I would use a synthetic brush.
Well,
Sure.
I'm lazy when it comes to cleaning them up, so the silicone is really
Silicone
easy.
is great.
Just peels off.
It's hard.
Yes.
I used it for this, but I saw somebody use a wadded up piece of saran wrap because it's very delicate. I mean, it's not rough, and they burnished it down with that. They just made like a little ball out of it and used that everything. They were doing furniture. It's just because it's not rough. Like a bristle might tear it, and you know how sometimes it tears. I thought it was a brilliant idea. I saw somebody else use a wet sponge, but that seems like it would just make it so much more wet. But she wrung it out. I mean,
Right.
so I don't know.
Yeah, I use a almost dry baby wipes. What I use.
Well, that's good. That's simple.
Because I always have one of those laying around somewhere.
6, 7, 8, 9,
Yeah, Julie likes her Mod Podge mix with the glue all. Yeah, I like my mixed glue because it just I don't waste any glue that way.
Did I take
yeah.
some of these, Marianne?
Oh,
I'm
those
sorry?
are pretty too. She's got
Oh,
some pretty
those are pretty.
napkins.
Yeah, I think that one was from me.
No, I
think
have.
we're gonna.
Or no?
I have. Yeah, I wasn't sure if I sent you one.
Those are pretty.
No, actually, no. I'm looking at that and I see the Paris, the Eiffel Tower. No, that was not me. Was not for me. And if it was yours, no, I don't have one.
Oh, we need to rob Sharon's house.
It's pretty. It's very pretty.
I'm going with a color palette here because I have a master plan, a different way to use these than I've ever used them before. But it should be
Pretty.
a master plan.
You can't be a crafter and have a plan.
Really. Fly by the seat of your pants.
My gosh.
Okay. Let's see.
Christy, want to know if you're drying your guys with a heat tool?
I haven't. I was stopping to math for Lucy because I keep starting to math and then I keep talking and I can't math and talk at the same time. So
Dawn
I'm not getting very far.
Yeah, Dawn uses the iron and the wax paper. Like I did with the saran wrap.
I
have better luck with saran wrap than wax paper.
I have access to my iron and my beeswax. If we get this going, I might grab it.
Yeah, the beeswax.
I might grab it and do that right here. I'm going to first just tear.
If I need it to dry right away, I usually use a glue stick. That's when I use a glue stick, when I have to have
glue stick will dry much quicker.
Yeah,
that's true.
I'd have to cut this.
I didn't used to have a heat gun, so I didn't have that option.
Right. Yeah, you're like blowing on it really hard, really fast.
Yeah, Toby wants to know where do you live, but I'm not sure who she wants.
Who are you talking to?
Yeah, who, Toby?
Let's see.
I have to cut this one out. It's too. It's just not gonna tear nicely.
Oh, yeah.
So, well, I need all these flowers, and I'm looking at a color palette here for a reason with the flowers. Don't want all that maroon on there. I just want the flowers.
Oh, we're going to raid her house. Oh,
Jaren's.
It's called Google, Toby. I'm sure I could find it.
Toby, Sharon is in Washington, and Toby is in Washington too.
And Toby, she put her address on the rack list, so I'm sure I could get it and find it.
Yeah, exactly. It's accessible.
The napkins. You don't have to.
I have my evil ways.
Really. I'll just go to the group and look.
Julie's asking if you can use a glue stick to begin with and then later paint a layer of Mod Podge over the top. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and if it starts coming up, that will help keep it from coming up for sure. Just trying to use this little strip over here that napkin didn't cover.
Yeah, Dawn, that's my favorite way to do the napkins. It's just less messy.
With the glue stick?
No, with the iron and the wax paper and saran wrap.
Yeah.
I use glue stick all the time if I'm just going to do one little piece.
Yeah, me too. But sometimes I want that whole. I make envelopes out of them, and I make that. I make that envelope.
Now I put this
napkin paper.
I put this on a green file folder, so that's going to be kind of thick for envelopes. But I put them on regular paper to do envelopes. Yeah. And that's my favorite thing. That's probably what I use it mostly for. I love making envelopes out of those. They come out looking so
such a nice texture. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and they just look different than any envelope you'll ever buy or any to be able to give to somebody.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna let that one dry on its own. I'm gonna set it right here. I
gotta fix this.
So I had a while ago. I had taken a couple of my punches that are thicker punches. They'll cut thicker materials.
Mm-hmm.
And I had punched out some little tags. There's those little tags like that. I had punched out some little tickets. And I punched these out of cardboard. Like actual cardboard, that has multiple layers. And I punched out some hearts. So you can see the cardboard layers in there. And then I took some very old book pages and I spread the glue and I set them down on it. And then I cut that out. And you see that right here. That's from the book you sent me, Sharon. And then on the other side, I just glued them down to a piece of music paper. So then I could end up just cutting them out. These are not the scissors I want. And now I have a little tag that has a very old advertisement from a way old magazine on one side, and it's got music paper on the other side. But maybe I want to put some napkin over the music paper and let that show through. Or on these tickets, maybe I want to put some napkin over the music paper side of the tickets, or even the other side, and let it show through. So I should cut these apart. And then I could do the same thing with a napkin and take them apart quickly. They're going to dry easily. And then you'd have napkin covered tickets or tags or hearts. And you can actually, like this little tiny one, this was one of the napkin packs we had a couple days ago that has all the little tiny shells. This is a cool one. You can put these tags down. Tags are actually about the perfect size to cover one shell. So if I turn this upside down and I can see through it, I can see enough, and then I lay all these tags down, put glue on the tag, and then I lay it down right there and put one over every single one of the shells. When I take them up, I'm going to have a shell on each of the tags.
Well, that's a good thing.
I also brought out a couple. Last time we did substrate and we mass made some tags and things. I've got these from that day. I haven't done anything with yet.
Yeah, that's what I posted to break tonight, or to make some substrate for it.
Okay.
Because all those mass-made items, Mm-hmm. Yeah. Thank
Perfect.
you.
Perfect.
So I am going to, so I don't mess this up and have to re-put gesso on here, I am going to try my new stamp platform that just came in the mail before we started tonight, because I want to use this stamp to go with those flowers. So I'm going to try it. I'm putting it on just tissue paper with permanent ink so that it doesn't bleed, hopefully. We'll see. We shall see. I don't know. I just realized that.
Anytime you stamp on napkins or tissue paper or something like that, that you're then going to collage down or put medium over, you want to make sure that you use an archival ink. If you don't use an archival ink, when you put the medium on it, it will either wash away the ink or just make it spread. And then you'll just have a smear of ink, and you won't see whatever you stamped.
Well, what I have is SNL. That's the only sort of
that works.
Like that. So.
That works. Yeah.
That's the word.
Yeah, I'm just saying any kind of, it doesn't have to be SNL, any kind of archival ink. In fact, I have a couple of these mini Ranger archival inks. They're in the same colors as all the Distress inks, but they're archival, where the Distress aren't archival. If I wanted the same colors, but want to make sure that it's not going to just get, washed away or blended up or made into a big mush pile of ink.
Mush pile.
A big mush pile of ink.
I actually used flat paper, but this is kind of wrinkly, but it's the like flesh toned tissue paper that I have. So
ooh, I should try some on some of that onion paper we had this weekend.
Oh yeah,
that would be cool. I should go out and grab one of those.
So this is my first time using this platform. I'm hoping that it goes off without a hitch, and need my Numinator. There's the Numinator.
Is Dawn here?
Yeah, she was. Yeah, remember she had the ants.
That's right. Dawn, you were in Stampin' Up for a long time, weren't you? Margie, you've been buying from Stampin' Up forever.
Is she trying to say you're old, Margie?
No.
I think that's what I got out of that, Margie. Anyway, sorry.
Oh, no, you're not.
Of course not.
Stampin' Up has or had some, I should go out and grab it, some kind of a wooden tool with a big round knobby handle like that and a big circle base. Do you remember that, Margie or Dawn? Or anybody else who's Stampin' Up?
There's a lag because Margie's just responding to the old comment.
All right, everybody refresh your YouTube. Margie, are you on live chat? And Margie, is your live word have a red dot beside it?
Yeah, Margie says StazOn is formulated for non-porous surfaces, although a lot of people use it on paper.
Right. Well, any archival ink will work, StazOn or any other.
Yes, yeah, Julie says StazOn stinks.
Memento, all of archival, those are all the same, aren't they?
Yep.
They're just different companies. Yeah.
Well, she said she didn't remember that.
Archival isn't a company, so any company who says this ink is archival, that's good. That'll work.
Neither Dawn nor Margie remember what you were talking about.
Doesn't ring.
You sure you didn't dream that up, Marianne?
Yeah, I'm gonna go grab it because I happened to get it in a bag of crap at a thrift store.
Crap,
Penny.
You know, you buy those bags of craps for $5 or whatever at the thrift store, and they got a whole bunch of goodies in them.
Yeah.
Some we can use, some we pass on to the next thrift store.
What is that?
I'm gonna go out and grab it. This Stampin' Up tool that I got.
Oh.
In the grab bag. I mean, it's not really a grab
Margie
bag.
thinks she dreamed it up too.
Oh my goodness! All right.
Welcome to the mayhem, Penny.
Yeah, I'll be back. I'll be right back. Maybe.
Now she's gonna have to prove us wrong.
Penny. Is it Penny Southern?
No, Penny Pudge. I'm sorry. Penny Pudge. I'm sorry.
I wasn't sure. I haven't seen it for a while, so.
Oh, that's a good one, Margie. Margie said it's from Dream Up instead of Stampin' Up.
I wonder if I can use.
You know she's gonna come in here and prove us all wrong. Prove you all wrong, Margie.
Okay, I gotta grab a. You know what? I don't want to use it. Hold on. I gotta grab something. So, Candy, we both walked away.
Yeah, they're just gonna leave me here, ladies. They're just gonna leave me by myself. They roped me into this. And then just leave me. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I see how they are.
You may put on your jacket and shoes now. Hey, guess what I have in the now? I'm so excited. My cutting,
What?
my big paper cutter is right behind me on the stairs. Remember, it was
Oh, that's.
at the top of the stairs in my little office landing, and now it's right here. I'm so excited. I'm gonna try something
Oh, yeah,
else.
that's cool.
Well, with the AC, I kind of have to leave this counter free because it blocks it, like right in the middle. It's a big counter, though.
Huh.
That's right. I did it. Okay, I'm back. I'm sorry.
You did it. You should see. Her room is looking good, ladies.
It is almost done. It is.
It is looking good, ladies. It'll make you jealous.
Candy, Candy, there were two things I went out there for. The first one I said a few minutes ago, maybe I'll go out and get it. And then there was this wooden thing that I had to go out and get. What was the first thing?
I don't remember.
I was going to say getting old socks, but apparently you got it too.
You're dreaming up stuff, so you don't even count tonight. Margie says she's been buying Stampin' Up stuff for over 30 years, and she didn't.
I know she has, and I'm taking full screen to show you this.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Do you see this?
Yeah, looks like a doorknob.
Yeah, it does. Look at this. Look at this up on top.
Oh yeah, it looks the same.
Do you see the Stampin' Up logo up there?
No, but I believe you.
It's I'm showing the top of it. It has the Stampin' Up logo.
Margie, it's a counterfeit. It's a counterfeit.
Oh my goodness. Margie, can you see? There you go. There it is. It's clear. It's clear and it focused. It's clear and it focused.
I think the Chinese have counterfeited that.
Yeah, that's it.
Marianne, Dawn sent you a PM with a picture.
I saw that. I'm going to open it. Let me go back here. But
Picture of one of those tools.
do you see that, Candy? Do you see that?
No, I don't see nothing. I see nothing. I hear nothing.
I'm going to go out and watch comedy with Doug.
Margie said she'd never seen anything like that at Stampin' Up.
Are you kidding? Dawn, have you ever seen that? Sharon, does that not look just like a Numinator?
It does.
And it says Stampin' Up on it, and it's not brand new. I mean, it's not, I'm sure it's not something they just came out with.
Julie's never seen it before either. Penny said it could be for sock darning.
Oh, Penny, come on. Help me out here.
I like that.
Dawn's scrapbook store sells something similar.
Yeah. Margie said it could be for a premium for demos.
It could have been a hostess gift or something. Yes.
Yeah, the demo, they get stuff that the public doesn't get.
Glynis. Oh my
God. I'm not reading that one.
Oh, I thought these were my friends.
It would be really bad for you if we weren't, wouldn't it?
Yes.
We are so bad.
Oh, man.
I don't get it.
Oh, Christy missed it. She had internet problems. Oh, well, Christy.
Christy, have you ever seen this from Stampin' Up? It says Stampin' Up on the top of it very clearly. It's got their logo debossed in the top. Both of them do. Have you ever seen it from Stampin' Up?
We told her it was a counterfeit, Christy.
Oh, killing me, Smalls. Killing me.
She might have had Doug put that in there.
Oh yeah. You'd be like, Stampin' who? All right, hang on. I gotta go look at Dawn's.
Yeah, Christy says she's got one made by Trudy.
Well, I do too. But I'm just saying that this.
They're called Numinators, Julie.
Trudy's are.
Now, yeah, try to spell that. I'm not even going there.
Okay, moving on. Let's see. Dawn, it's trying to open. It might take it a minute. I don't know why, but. So Sharon, what exactly are you making? Looks like you got something very specific going on.
I'm working with napkins. I'm on a substrate, but all I did was, and we said we were going to do stamps and stencils too. What I is showing another way to use your napkins. I stamped out an image, putting it on the substrate. I'm going to add it, and then I'm going to do like flowers and butterflies and stuff for her hair. Like a, you know,
1/3 inches.
Which might make a pretty cool cover. Maybe I'll use it on the dressmakers. I don't know. So I gotta glue this down. I put just some inches up with just, you know.
3 years to equal 1/16 of an inch or so. Yeah. Here. Dawn, it still won't open. Oh, there it is. There it is. Okay.
Julie wasn't sure what the Numinators were used for.
They made one out of hard plastic.
Yeah, I've seen those ones. I didn't know.
Yeah,
They,
same thing.
Yeah.
Same thing. All right. Anyway, we're done with that conversation. Any and all of it. I think they're not my enemies.
Glenna said, "Good job, Doug."
I do a good job about it.
This.
I don't know.
I'm asking, have you ever seen this from Stampin' Up? And they're like, no, that's a fake. You had Doug
Oh.
putting that in there. It's not really Stampin' Up.
I love
I said, Doug would be like, Stampin' who?
Tramp stamp who?
Oh.
So we have the tramp stamp and the napkin virgin tonight. Oh, that's a good one. We're getting banned for sure.
Candy, I want to thank you for muting and not busting a gut this afternoon. If you had, I would have lost it.
What?
And Doug was on. He just didn't say anything.
Otherwise, I would have been in trouble.
Not with me, maybe with the ladies. I would have just been laughing so hard we wouldn't have been able to continue, and it was probably not very kosher, so it's a good thing I didn't.
Oh, well.
Yeah, another time.
I am not kosher, by the way, ladies, okay?
Another time, another place.
That's okay, Candy.
Not one and
Non-kosher all the time.
so I just rounded it to 5 sixteenths. It's 4.8
Okay.
sixteenths. I rounded to 5, so 1 and 5 sixteenths
Minus a hair.
minus a hair.
That's what I got. All right.
Oh,
Nancy?
she had math. She had Doug doing the math for her, ladies.
Oh,
That's cheating.
Look at my figures right here. Look at my figure right here.
I
did the same thing.
I'm supporting you saying you already figured it out. You wanna
But
make sure it was
since my friends aren't supporting me
out.
tonight, I thought I might need back up.
She didn't want to do math in public.
Yeah, I asked him for it. Not that they can math, because they can't math, which is why they're asking me. Right? Candy can't math.
What? Can't math.
Margie can't math.
Not in public. I don't math in public.
Candy doesn't math at all.
I do. I was a straight A student in math, but I don't do it in public anymore.
Candy uses Excel, but it maths for her.
Yeah,
I have to know the formulas to get it to do that. Julie, I'm sorry. I was laughing too hard. It is a numerator. That's how they spell it. But they all, and like Lucy said, in other places it's called a baron. That was the other word I was looking for.
So yeah, we're done with that conversation. So Lucy, I figured it right here on the paper that I'm collaging with, because I figured I'd collage right over my scribbles. And then Doug walked in, and so I asked him to figure it and then see if he got the same thing that I did.
I'll be right back.
You know, you'd all tell me I was wrong.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool, Sharon.
Basically, poor Lucy's like, hello, can I get on with my project? Sorry, Lucy. Lucy, it is 1 5/16 of an inch each section, except because it truly isn't even number. It's going to be a hair shy of 5/16. If you want to be absolutely exactly equal, it'll be a hair shy of 5/16. So 1 5/16 inches, just a hair shy of that, and all 5 of your sections will be the same. But
Google didn't recognize
the answer is Google doesn't. Yeah. That's because it's not a word; it's a made-up word with somebody's last name. So anyway,
You have to go on to, if you go on to Trudy's Etsy shop,
So,
she has them.
Candy, we're moving right on from that subject. Okay.
Okay.
Meanwhile, what are you doing, Candy?
Listening to my husband yell at the dogs. The dog, he's outside. He's building another fire tonight. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so I'll get to see her and watch it through the window.
Oh, cool. Instead of being out there.
That's okay.
Aw.
He left me here for a week by myself. I'm kind of mad at him.
Are you? Would you rather you've gone and he stayed for the week?
No.
Yes.
No. I mean, I love his mom,
Yeah.
but again, she's not my mom.
Exactly. Or your
No, she's really great. She treats me like her daughter.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And when me and Ronnie get in an argument, sometimes she takes my side. You can't ask for a better mother-in-law than that.
No, you can. That's even more awesome. All right. So I'm going to do...
Lucy thought there could have been an easy origami folding technique. Okay, Lucy, there's two things wrong with that. One, origami folding techniques are not easy. I always mess them up on the first go around.
So this is the second layer of this orange napkin, and you can see orange on it.
Yeah.
So you can actually use that to collage. Actually, I wouldn't. I would just decoupage that down on something and let that be the background of something that you're going to do a bunch of stuff on. So it's not a busy background, but it's there. And then the third layer has the third layer has nothing at all. I really tore that one up. It's stuck. So the third layer, let me see. Let me grab a...
Now, that second layer that has that color on it, that's what I use for the inside of my envelope. I put it on the back side of the other one that I've put the main
so you
napkin
did
on.
a double napkin on each side.
Yeah, so that it has like some texture on the inside too.
Yeah. Oh, that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. All right, so I'm going to try out, let's see here.
My cat is trapped in here with me.
The cat is?
Yeah.
Poor cat.
Yeah, I pity her because she doesn't like me. She doesn't like me. I can only pet her in the mornings. She only lets me pet her in the morning. The rest of the day, she wants nothing to do with me.
That's funny. Well, that cat's not very smart then, is she?
I'm like, I could have left you in the woods, cat.
Yeah, no kidding. No kidding. All right. I'm going to do...
Julie's Curiosity is bitter in the gluteus maximus. I had to say that. I'm sorry. Gluteus maximus. It's just not something you say all the time.
No, I love that. That's funniest. That's funniest. That's funniest, Julia. Oh, bite you in the gluteus maximus. Okay, I'm gonna pull some stamps out here. Time to celebrate. This lady reminds me of Sharon. Can you see this lady? This stamp lady.
Yeah,
Oh, Sharon, that looks cool.
I know. She always makes cool.
I thought we were doing just basic collage, decoupage.
Sharon can't do
And
basic.
Sharon, yeah, dives head first in there. I thought, well, maybe I'll pull out the beeswax. No, I told Sharon we would just do basic. I'm not going to start into anything. Yeah. Yeah, I should have known. Sharon can't do. Oh. Don't know what the deal with her mic is, though, why it sounds like that.
And Margie put in the definition for barren.
For Baron?
Yeah, that's another name for that thing that would not be named.
Okay. And what's the definition for Baron?
A pad of twisted cord covered with paper, cloth, and bamboo leaf with which a printmaker transmits pressure, typically by rubbing to paper laid on an inked woodcut. Now, I'm sure she's probably has some typos in there or missed some words, but hey, it's the basic.
No, she doesn't. Margie's perfect.
Where nobody in this group is perfect.
Never make a mistake.
And she didn't put it in all caps. I almost missed it.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, and you're just sitting there reading it, and you almost missed it, but not putting it in all caps. See how easy it is.
Check.
Yay!
So,
And she's
thing here is gonna lay these down with some just stick glue first, and then I'm gonna go over it and seal it and let it soak through the flowers.
Cool.
Wish I could snake. That'd be cool.
What is that?
Dawn is the expert on Stampin' Up. Her and Margie, if they haven't seen it and they think it's a demo thing, that's probably what it was.
Well, I figured that if anybody had seen it, it would be Dawn and Margie.
Yeah.
Honestly, that's why I asked them. Because, you know, they're
That's
kind
why,
of stamping up
that's why we
things.
think it might be a counterfeit, lady. She's trying to stump Dawn and Margie.
Yeah, this is the Stump Dawn and Margie show.
Margie says she's never all there.
Never all where.
Anywhere. That's me too, Margie.
Oh. All right, so I'm stamping with this archival ink. I'm just going to stamp some things on. This is the third layer of napkin. And then these bits can be torn out or cut out and decoupaged on.
I like the
Sharon,
rough.
Julie says you're making a very pretty picture.
Oh, thanks.
Yes, you are.
I like the rough edges. They lay down better when you tear napkins, but I'm on some of these. I am having to trim them because of the color behind the napkin, and I don't want it to look weird.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Glennis doesn't think we're reading I'm reading our comments. I must have missed one. Glennis,
Uh-oh.
I'm sorry.
Candy? Candy?
I had to go back up. I was like, oh, she said, are we going to vote on Margie being all there or not? I missed that one. Sorry.
Well.
I must have been
mean,
looking at the cat at that point because she's been
But
running
really,
across
is there
here.
anything to vote about if everybody agrees Margie's not all there? I don't know.
Oh,
Does
Debbie
she
Royer's in the house,
Hey, Debbie!
and Jody is with her.
And Jody!
Tramp
Tramp
stamps.
stamps.
I know.
And it took you this long to chime in, Debbie. Come on.
She's probably trying to be politically correct.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
We'll do it all.
You're in the wrong group, Debbie.
Nope, Debbie's not being politically correct. She's just over there laughing so hard she couldn't
And
get off the
Cheryl
floor.
Goebel says she's on the next. She's usually on the next day. I'm not sure. I missed something there.
Usually on the next day. Not all there tonight, but is on the next day.
Next day. Yeah, that's what it is. Okay. I'm like, a little slow there.
Margie had to go feed the cat right when we were talking about her. Jeez.
Yeah, sure. She fed the cat.
Let's see. What does this say? I don't want to.
Hi, Toby.
This is a cool.
Okay.
This is a cool. Hi, Toby. That's a cool book.
Oh, she's making a Carmen Miranda. Is that the lady with all the stuff on her head?
Ah, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
No, is it not Carmen Miranda with the
is it
stuff on her
Carmen?
head, is it?
Who?
No,
Who's
it's
the?
shoot. What's
Yeah,
her
I
name?
can't think.
Sharon. What's her
Chiquita banana lady.
with all the fruit on her head?
But there's somebody that I've seen with all flowers and stuff on her head. That's what
Yeah,
that's pretty
I
cool.
know who you're talking about, and I just lost her name.
I could give her make her a Frida.
Super short little lady with the accent with lots of long hair.
Oh, are you the one that was always on the Love Boat?
Yes, she was. She was always on the Love Boat.
Cha-Cha. I had a chihuahua named after her.
What's her name?
Cha-Cha.
Yeah, Carmen Miranda had the fruit on her head.
Cha-Cha.
Okay.
Carmen Miranda. I knew what
Fruit.
you were saying. But Cha-Cha was the one. She didn't have fruit on her head. She was just on the Love Boat.
No, that's not who I'm thinking of. Maybe.
Who are you thinking of?
I don't know. I like this
don't
cloth.
know.
I
You.
really like
Let's
this cloth
see.
a lot.
Oh, Kendall says she's really liking her creation. She used ledger paper napkins.
Charo!
Book page.
Charo!
Charo. She didn't. Oh, she's a dancer. She won that stuff on her head.
Isn't she the one? She
No.
won?
No. She
No?
was the dancer and had that real Spanish,
She
accent.
was
But
Cha-Cha.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, but she would dress in stuff like that all the time.
She put her hair down.
yeah, her hair was always down. I thought.
All right, fine.
Anyway, wait. Listen, Kendall was using ledger napkin paper book page
Oh, nice.
and music page on the folder.
Nice.
You have a napkin that looks like a ledger.
That's
Where are you guys getting all these cool napkins?
cool.
I don't think I've seen a ledger paper napkin.
Oh yeah, Margie said Chara was a coochie girl.
Yeah, the
Yeah, that's what
coochie girl.
she kept saying that. But yeah, I don't remember her putting stuff on her head though.
Yeah, me either.
Then again, we all know my memory is shot. Just saying. I have CRS. Okay.
What's that? Shot memory issues?
Can't remember.
Oh. Oh boy. All right, I'm going to put this one right here. I really like this one a lot.
So
I'm
I
gonna
also
take this
use
over.
for use, and I need to use up. It's decoupage glue and sealer. I'm going to try that. It's really watery. What I want to do, I put that down with stick glue, and what I'm doing now is running glue so it goes through the napkin and seals everything down.
Oh, Kendall says she's using napkins and real ledger paper. That's fine, Kendall. When I was reading it, I thought it was ledger paper napkin, and I'm like, oh, that'd be cool. And probably cheaper than a ledger.
Here Candy is making stuff up about the comments.
Hey, what was that thing Debbie posted earlier about putting the comma in the right place?
Yeah, really. If she posted that, you didn't read it. At least aloud, Missy. Are you keeping
I like the granny,
yourself?
the eat granny. What was it?
The what?
Let's eat granny without the comma. And then you
Yeah.
put let's eat,
Yeah,
comma, Granny.
Yeah, let's see, Granny.
Makes a big difference.
Yeah. It
See, I'm
kinda
with you,
does.
Julie. I think it'd be cool to have living napkin paper.
I agree. Let's
That
make one.
Evidence that they are onto us. All those napkin makers, they know what we're.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah,
They would be $10 a napkin.
yeah.
Ivy likes what you're doing so far, Sharon. She said it looks really good.
Thank you. I'm just working on my layers here. I think I'm gonna use some of the butterflies that I have from the Dollar Tree.
And Margie seems to think that we're old because she says that happens to us old people, Candy. But if you have CRS, you don't remember that you're old, Margie. That's what I'm sticking to anyway.
That's
I gotta
doesn't
find.
have to be upright. I'm not gonna make it upright.
There you
I'm
go.
gonna make it crooked. I'm gonna make it scampus. That's what I'm gonna do.
Oh, Marianne's talking to herself, ladies. You know there's trouble if she's going to answer herself.
I just did answer myself. Oh.
What are you making? Bookmark, tags, or pockets? What are you ladies making there asking?
We're just doing working with napkins. That was the goal for tonight, was to show different ways to use napkins.
Well, this one is just substrate that was already cut into a tag, and it happened to have a piece of a really old newspaper on it that had this
Oh, that's pretty cool.
plug-in clock, and so I decided to stamp a couple of different types of clocks onto the third layer of napkin, and then just add them to it. So that's all I'm doing. So I'll just bring that around.
Look at all those white butterflies that Sharon has.
They're from the Dollar Tree.
I know, those are pretty.
Yeah,
My Dollar Tree, every once in a while, I can get like one pack of something of the
Yeah.
butterflies, but they don't usually have a whole bunch.
they sell fast.
Yeah, they do. You got to be in there at the right time.
Yeah, if you're not in there all the time, hard
And I
time.
don't, or I'd be broke.
Well, they never
Well,
have.
wait, broker than I already am.
Yeah, they don't have them, so we just buy something else instead, right?
Ivy says she always has to have a purpose. She can't just make substrate.
Well, yeah,
She's
to
funny that way.
make substrate. It's for the purpose of being able to make all the other things you want with it.
Having it on hand is so special. Like, so you can just grab it and go. Because I use it for everything.
Yeah, I'm starting to do that too. Toby wanted to know whereabouts in Washington you lived, Sharon.
I live in Centralia.
Okay, Toby, you know where she lives now. Go get them napkins.
Really? There's a lot of you in Washington.
Yeah, I think Debbie and Ivy invited a bunch of the ladies, and that might have something to do with it.
Hi, Paula.
Well, they used to live
Hey,
in.
Paula.
Hello, Paula.
Yeah, we're getting a lot of new members. That's cool.
I'm looking for random leaves that don't make any sense at all.
All right.
My
So,
stuff never makes sense. I just stick it on there.
really?
I just try to pick the color palette, and
Oh, you're so. If I do that, I'll be there all day.
Really?
I used to. It'd take me like a whole day to make one tag because I sit there. Oh no, let's do this. Oh no,
Trying
no,
to
no,
decide
no.
and then changing
Yeah.
your mind. And
And then
that is
still not liking it when I got done. So I've learned to just stick it on there, and usually I like it. If not,
that's
I'll fix
kind
it
of
later.
kind of the benefit of mass producing. So if you sit down with 4 tags like this
Yeah.
and you go to do one and you're like, oh no, what if I don't like, I'll do something else. We'll put it on this one and then do the other thing on that one and do the other thing on that one, do all of them different.
I like mass producing for those reasons. That oh, did you see that?
Tina goes, what's the substrate? And when did we get into all these big words?
Substrate is just an art term.
I
And
have showing big substrate and just a quick explanation of the things you might use, and it just really clarifies it. It's a super fast, quick tip video. It's in our tutorials.
Yes, and then
Tina, substrate is just anything, any surface upon which you're going to put or do something else. So,
but I know how to make these specifically.
Right.
Yeah.
And so when we collage a bunch of things together in a great big thing, and that's a big piece of substrate, and then we cut it down. Like we'll take, book pages, we'll collage that all together, and then cut it down to make tags. Now this is just a substrate tag, and it's a tag because I punched a hole in it. If I hadn't punched a hole, it's just a piece of substrate. So you can do anything with it.
Or a box, whatever surface you're going to use to create on.
Right.
But the tutorial shows how to make these specifically to have them and ready in your room.
Right, but she's just wondering what is substrate to begin with. So honestly, Tina, even a manila folder like this is substrate. Substrate is anything that is the base upon which you are going to do some technique. And so if you prepare a collage base, that is a collage substrate. If you prepare, book pages glued together, that's substrate. If you like to use straight manila folder, whatever it is, anything you like, anytime you want to go to make something, you need to grab some substrate to start with and then put something else on top of it. So when Sharon usually says, make some substrate or grab some substrate, usually she's referring to something you've collaged, and maybe it's still in the big form that you can cut down, or maybe it's already cut down and you just haven't done anything with the chunks and pieces.
We actually, a few weeks or last month, we did some mass making on Saturdays, and we mass made a bunch of tags. And that was when I mentioned in the description for tonight, I suggested maybe grabbing some of those mass made tags or whatever substrate you might have, because we mass made the bases. That's all we did.
And that's what I'm using here is just some of those tags that we mass made. But I'm going to take this little shell napkin.
Ivy said she enjoyed seeing Margie's work the other day when she posted it. She said she liked when everyone shares. It's like learning a little bit more about that person.
Exactly.
Yeah, and it was great to see them.
I totally agree. And you also get inspiration of new things to try and ideas and things, we may not have thought about, even if it's different colors together or whatever it is. I agree. Margie, keep sharing.
My room is almost done, and I'm so excited that I'm going to have more time to, instead of, doing the room, I'm going to have time to use it.
Yeah.
I'm very excited. I actually did last night a little, and today. I was really happy. So hopefully I will be posting more photos besides just Saturday nights as well.
Yeah. I think my crafting days are limited for now.
No, I think we just have to figure out how
to kick everybody out of the house.
Yeah, we can't give in. We can't give in and give up. Just have to figure it out.
If I didn't have so much stuff, I could move it to a different room, but I can't. I'd have too much stuff.
Well, you're gonna have to.
I could take over that snake building down there. Yes,
you could. You could have a she shed.
It's AC. It's got AC in it.
Does it?
Well, yeah. We had to have. It has AC and heat because we had for the snakes. You had to have.
Yeah.
You can't get too cold for them.
So it
and
has
you can't
power?
get too hot to them either. Yeah, it has power. Even has a little sink in there too.
Okay. Candy, what are you waiting for?
I'd have to clean it out, and it's got a lot of spiders in there.
Yeah, that's true.
I can handle snakes, but spiders and bugs, not my
Pay
thing.
somebody to clean it out. It's worth it. It'll be worth it.
And it's too far from the bathroom.
Yeah, that's true. So all you need to
I'm trying to read the chat, Ivy. I'm trying. I missed some of it, but
you need to read it to us because we're not getting it. And
I know. I've been telling you. They were talking amongst themselves about the substrate. I didn't read that stuff, but Margie said
talk amongst themselves.
She's no. You miss it, ladies. I'm sorry. You're crafting.
I'll just stop and read the chat myself.
They were just explaining to Tina about what substrate was while you guys were doing it too. So everybody was trying to see it. And then Margie said she creates sporadically, so she doesn't know when she would do more.
Right.
I'm the same way, Margie. It just has to hit me, and lately I've not been in the mood.
Well,
And then Margie says maybe getting all this new Stamperia and mint tape paper will help.
Oh.
I must say, I got a box from Marianne today, and I was opening it and going through the mint tape, the Stamperia 8x8s, or is that, Stamperia's 8x8, right?
Yeah.
Oh, they're so pretty.
Yeah.
So pretty. I lost track of what you were selling because I was looking at my paper.
That's awesome.
I was like, what? Who got that?
Yeah. You've got another box on the way too, and that's it. Oh man.
And Ivy said, yes, Sharon, use that blue butterfly. She liked the blue butterfly. I miss.
Oh, yeah, I think it needs
I feel like I need to get a lady out and start building stuff on her head. I feel like I'm out of the loop.
Oh, I just thought it was another way to use a napkin that, instead of, if you have a specific thing in mind.
So is the lady the napkin, or where's the napkin?
This is napkin. All the flowers are napkin.
Okay.
I was going to do her on a piece of tissue paper, but I just didn't like how wrinkly it was getting to stamp. So I used on a different, like a piece of cardstock.
Okay.
But the rest of it will be napkins and stamp and stamp, obviously. Except for this bird and this butterfly, which she's going to have a bird on her head.
Nice.
And
Everyone
then
has a bird in her head.
Exactly.
Bird brain.
It's better to have a bird on your head than bird poop.
That's true. That is very true.
Okay, Tina said that to use hedge apples or Osage oranges and throw them in and the spiders will leave.
Oh.
Now,
what?
I've heard of Osage oranges, but I've not, hedge apples, is that that's a type of apple I don't know about. Oh, let this minute, I gotta let my cat out, ladies. She's trying to get away from me. Here you go, Cece. Here you go. Here you go. Nope. I moved. She ran. Hid back under the bed. I told you she don't like me except for in the morning.
That's funny.
Margie says she's guaranteed to have birdie doo-doo soon. Yeah, because they poop a lot, don't they? We found a cockatiel one day. And I think it was God's way to get Rodney out of painting my living room. Anyway, so we're painting my living room, and all of a sudden my dog in the backyard just goes crazy. And my husband goes out there to see what she's barking at, and up on my roof is a cockatiel.
Whoa.
And not the white ones. The cockatiels are the little gray ones.
Okay.
So he gets up there and he goes, somebody's pet bird's up here. So he goes and gets the ladder, he goes and gets it, pecks the crap out of him. Then he puts it in my bathroom. And then he proceeds, because the kids were little, he proceeds to go to Walmart to get a bird cage to put it in. And he's gone for 3 hours.
Oh, geez.
So by the time he got back, my living room was painted.
Of course.
Of course. So anyway, so we had the bird, and everybody said it was probably a male, so the kids named it Coach.
Okay.
Well, about 3 weeks later, that Coach started laying eggs. And let me tell you, ladies, when a bird lays an egg and then it poops, that poop is everywhere. But the vet said that that could be fertilized because she could have been traumatized and it might have been fertilized, so you might have a baby. So we had to leave that egg in there for a couple weeks until we realized there was nothing in there. Well, then she started laying an egg every 2 weeks. She'd lay an egg.
Wow.
So we were like, we can't keep this bird, because I'm telling you, when she pooped, it was everywhere.
Yeah.
Fertilizer.
So we had a lady that wanted one, and she said she had a male and that she'd love to have the female. So we gave the bird away, and my kids cried.
Really? Wow. You're like, it wasn't even yours. What are you
I know.
for?
It was just for my husband to get out of painting the living room.
Yeah.
The hedge apples are green and bumpy apples.
Okay.
Huh.
You gotta find some of those and try it.
Oh, yeah.
Huh. I've never heard of them either, but hey.
Oh, Ivy. Ivy. Ivy has a friend that painted a beautiful lady on a canvas. all in shades of teal. Oh, I'm dying here. Then she unrolled toilet paper rolls into curls, painted them in teals, and glued them on for her hair. It was gorgeous. Oh, it sounds gorgeous.
Ivy, do you have a picture of it?
Oh my God.
Oh my goodness. Love.
Yeah, I've heard of the Osage orange, Tina. I've seen those. Not that I have any, but I've seen them.
Wow.
Oh, hedge apple is just another name for Osage orange. Oh, I didn't know that.
Okay.
Huh. Yeah, Ivy, I love that. Sounds beautiful.
Yeah, it does. I'd love to see it. Okay. Let's throw these guys away.
Billy loves Margie's crochet. I must have missed Margie's crochet. I don't think I've seen hers. I've seen.
Oh yeah, Margie's.
Margie's
posted some beautiful
I've been hitting this on YouTube. I mean Facebook lately. I just get in a mood. I'm sorry.
You've spent like a month being sick, so it's okay. We forgive you. Being sick and being, run out of your home.
And a lot of times I spend with Chunky.
Yeah.
When I get home.
Yeah. Don't blame you. It's a good escape.
Yeah.
It's a good place to be.
Because he's usually smiling.
With the cute little guy.
Yeah, but he's not patient enough for me to do him and YouTube at the same time.
Oh, yeah. That's funny. So what you need is a container that you can keep the things that you use every time you craft, like the important scissors, the adhesive, the things that you use all the time in, and then you can add to it what you want to use. Just like this time, I'm in the mood to make whatever, grab some things, and then just take that container and go disappear in a room.
Yep.
So you don't have to be out there.
The man shed.
Yeah, is there a man? Oh yeah, the big shop.
Oh, hold on a minute.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. Hubby came in.
That's okay. Hi, Margie.
Yes, Margie, I enjoy them when I can. And I was going to bring some stuff in here in my bedroom and do that, but we're probably going to have to put Eric's bed in here. So the table I have in here will not be able to stay in here.
Oh, man.
So I didn't want to bring that stuff in here because we might have to move it out. So, yeah, I'm thinking I need to take over a spot in the man shed.
Yeah. Yeah.
My husband's going, no.
You don't need a huge spot.
He's shaking his head, no.
You're like, if you want this woman to be sane, give her a little spot in the man shed.
He would go, you're not sane anyway. What the hell?
Honey, it can get worse.
Oh, believe me, he knows.
It can get worse.
My cycle has come out on him a few times.
Well, I don't blame you right now with all that's going on in your house.
Ivy says she wished they could post pics on these lives. Well, if you send it
to me, I will show it.
Yeah.
Just private message it to me or text it to me, Ivy. I will show it. That's how we do that. So,
Sharon, Ivy said Sharon's lady brought back a memory of that picture that she was talking about.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That is cool.
Yeah.
Now I want to make stuff on her head. I want to use that napkin with the big old, the beautiful bird and the bird nest with the pretty eggs in it. And then,
oh, yeah.
Yeah, stuff all around it.
Yeah. Margie says if Mama ain't happy, then nobody is happy.
That's right. About that.
You tell him.
My husband likes it when I'm not happy because usually if I'm not happy, a lot of times I'll just go to the bedroom and read.
And run away by yourself? Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, so where did I put?
And then I told my hubby, I said, "This book boyfriend is much better than you." What? You're slipping, guy. You're slipping.
Really?
I go, here, you want to read?
Yeah. There's something else I like to do with the.
I like those tags, Marianne. They're little and
little teeny tiny. They need to dry.
Margie should really like them.
They're teeny tiny. They're covered with shells. Got music behind it or other page behind it. They do need to dry, so I just kind of probably need to set them up here out of the way and quit touching them because they keep sticking to my fingers. And then they would be great in a beach or sea related environment.
Oh, Ivy just got 2 dozen roses from her family.
Oh, nice.
Happy Mother's Day, everybody.
Yeah, happy Mother's Day. That's awesome, Ivy.
Margie says she has tinier tags than you, Marianne.
I know she does. Is she challenging
she
me?
should have ended that with Nana Nana Boo Boo.
Neener, neener.
Yeah, Neener Neener, that's a new. Yeah.
Is she challenging me to make tinier tags?
I think so. I think so.
Okay. This is not tag night.
It's napkin night. You can
It's
use
napkin.
napkin on a
Yeah,
And
but then Sharon, we look at your lady and it doesn't look like a napkin.
it doesn't. This is like an art journal night for you. That's an art journal page right there. We didn't say get my art journal out.
We said we were going to find new ways to show them how to use napkins.
I
So
didn't say new ways. I said just show them the different ways that we do them.
Oh, we're just picking on you, Sharon. We love it. It looks really pretty.
Yeah, it is.
You layer things up so nicely. Well, you both do actually, but I think Sharon's got you beat on. I think Sharon's got you beat on the layering.
You don't have to make me feel better.
No, but you do too. But Sharon takes it to that next level.
Yeah. I need a few more art classes.
And Margie says her little tiny tags are from a Stampin' Up punch, an official one.
Oh,
That's a good one, Margie.
yeah. Jeez.
And Judy's back.
Hi, Judy.
And Margie says we always get off topic. Yes, I'm sorry, ladies. I
What's
can't
the
stay on
topic?
topic. Yeah, is there a topic?
There's no topic to talk about.
yeah,
Right.
Yeah, Margie says you each have your own style. You do, and they're both very pretty. Well, Marianne, everything you've posted, I've loved. Well, everything everybody's posted, I've loved. I'm just sorry.
Mine's
I'm just
developing.
right style.
Oh,
But yeah, I didn't even think about that. Usually, I put some gesso on this before I do this. I forgot the gesso.
and people don't know how hard it is to do it when you're on a live anyway. That makes it just a
Now
little bit more harder.
So I usually spread out a bunch of buttons, and then I'll cover them. I'll just put some little white gesso on because it takes the pink, makes it not pink. And then I'll do pieces of napkin on them. I'm going to use pieces of.
Doing buttons. Is that right?
I am doing buttons, but I didn't. Usually I put gesso on. I'll line up a whole bunch. I'll just take my finger and smear some gesso on them a little bit, and then I'll it dries super fast, and then I'll put some collage medium down of some sort and just use napkins on top of the buttons. And I just tore that horrendously. We're all talking and I totally forgot the gesso. I just put it straight on, so it's interesting. It'll be completely different because instead of being a white background, my little clock now has a pink background.
Hey, you planned that.
Yeah, that's the ticket. Yeah.
That'll look cute. It's a twilight clock.
I never saw Twilight. Really?
Me neither, but I'm
Really?
just saying, when the sun goes down, you get those pinks in
Oh,
the sky
that.
and the
Okay.
orange. And
I thought you meant like the Twilight.
no, I watched like the first 30 minutes of one. I had to turn it. I couldn't stand it.
I never even had the urge to watch it.
No, I tried to read it either, but
honestly don't even know
it's too
what it's
much
about,
teenage
so
angst for me.
I'm not dissing it for anybody who likes it because I don't even know what it's about. So
Vampires
that's all I
Werewolves.
knew was teenage vampires and
teenage angst.
yeah.
It's really fluffy.
Oh, Margie says she never thought of covering buttons with napkins. Yeah, I can't say I have either. I've been sitting here watching Marianne do it. Yeah, see now my husband comes in, the cat goes, nope, she still won't go out. She's afraid of me, I'm telling you. Every time I
Do you
move, she
blame her?
runs back and hides. No,
Does she
I
have
don't
reason?
blame her. Not
Does she have
really.
reason to be afraid of you?
No.
So typically I'll just line up a bunch of buttons and then I'll put them all down, depending what I want to put them on. I'm just choosing some different napkins on these based on their color.
Julie's really
Sometimes
liking what you're doing, Sharon.
Okay.
stamp images.
Julie, she's really liking what you're doing.
Thank
So
you.
that's not working. Let's go over here to that.
Use really thin vintage magazine for buttons or
Yep.
napkins or tissue paper. Those just really thin, the decoupage on them works the best, huh?
Yeah, it does. I actually have here that I need to finish. This was so old.
Jesus. Margie goes, "Aw, poor kitty. Come here, kitty. I will love you and hug you and call you George." I love that cartoon.
Oh, that's awesome. This was like ancient, and it was falling apart. The paper that was covering it was falling apart. So I just started. I covered it with a couple layers of book pages, and then I started decoupaging this tissue paper on it, this teal tissue paper. And I never did get it finished. I got the outside, but I didn't get the inside. So I actually need to finish that. I could do that. I've got some of that tissue paper. It's
Yeah, we
But
need to have a
that's
month
not
where we
napkin.
finish projects. That's what your month.
yeah,
the month-
exactly. So I've got yeah, you could do what I'm saying is you could do that with a napkin. Tissue paper works the same as a napkin, or a napkin works the same as the tissue paper.
Yeah.
Pretty
You guys might
much.
not know this, but my attention span is kind of not really good.
Really?
Not really. I mean, can you imagine? Can you believe that? So I love to start projects, but I hate to finish them.
No.
Right.
Okay, so that maybe needs to be an all about 1 month, huh?
Yeah.
We were
Finish it up. Finish it up or throw it out. How's that? Finish it up or throw it out.
Oh,
Or no,
that's
finish it up. Finish it up or pass it on. Let somebody else.
Yeah,
finish
that's it. Finish it up or pass it on.
Finish it up or pass it on.
Margie says we need way more than a month for finishing it up.
But what if we did a finish it up or pass it on month, and you either finish your projects or pass it on to somebody else, let them finish it. All right.
Can we use tissue paper too? Or just napkin? What do you
Well,
think?
I don't know. You can use anything you want. You're using die cuts or whatever else. So
Why not?
we're using
No
napkins.
rules. There's no rules.
There's no rules in art.
Well, but
Sure.
I
What
thought
do
you
you-
didn't use anything else, so.
No, you're using whatever. Use whatever you want to use.
I mean the butterfly die cut. Yeah, I guess I did, but
Yeah. I mean, you put the napkin down and then you took a lady's face out of a magazine. That's not a napkin. And all the things on her head aren't napkins. So use some tissue paper. Make
Mary,
it what you want.
that's a stamp. Face is a stamp.
Yeah, that's a stamp.
What's a stamp? The lady's a
The
stamp?
lady's
Oh.
a stamp.
Oh, the lady's a tramp?
Yeah. That we're going to use on the list, except for
All right. Sharon, Cheryl Goebel loves your lady.
Thank you.
Glennis has asked who won the prizes.
Oh yeah, we need to do that.
And then Margie says if we had to finish it up or pass it on, she would lie and say she didn't have anything started. But we would know you were lying, Margie, because we're here. You've already admitted it.
Yeah, we know you're lying, but that's okay. You are entitled to lie.
Lucy wanted to know who wanted to finish the quilting my quilt. Who wants to finish quilting her quilt?
Oh, are you tying it or actually quilting it?
That's getting it to work.
What? Sharon, I don't know what's going on with your sound tonight.
Yeah, it just cut out. I just heard
Like-
a word.
Yeah, it's awful.
Silent in here. There's nothing on. I don't know. I just had a plastic bag in my hand. Is that what
No,
you?
couldn't even hear it.
Judy said that, Margie, be prepared to get a lot of unfinished stuff coming your way if you lie about it. And then Margie goes, oh, dang it, I didn't think that one out.
I love it. Yeah. If you don't have anything unfinished, everybody's going to send theirs to you so you can have something unfinished to do. Uh-huh. Way to go,
Lucy
Margie.
says she's hand quilting.
And I'll give everybody Margie's address for that. Oh, it's been a long time since I hand quilted a quilt, but I used to do that a lot.
I
I
did
haven't
my
done any quilting.
cut at an angle.
I need to get to the. I need to just put some napkins on regular pieces of paper, and then I can use them to make envelopes because I need some. I think I only have one left.
What?
One napkin made out of an envelope. I think I only have one left. I use those. And it's one of my favorite things.
Margie says she has 3 million things she started.
So it doesn't need any more. All right. We only expect you to get a third of your projects done during the month.
Oh, that's ambitious there.
And with my phone, they have sound coming out weird. I mean, it is silent in here because it's like stormy out, and it's like the silent. It's like the calm before the storm. Right? Felt like that all day.
Sharon, I'm going to suggest that maybe you pop out of StreamYard and come back in. Maybe it's just a really bad connection into StreamYard.
Okay.
Storm. It could be your storm too.
Yeah, I can't think of any. I don't know.
There's nothing going on here.
Yeah.
Oh, Glynis is trying to blame the group on not having unfinished projects. She says, before I joined this group, I never had any unfinished projects.
Really?
Really, Glynis?
Really? You finished everything? Is that because we're so majorly awesome that we motivated to start so many more things, and you're so excited to try all the things that now you've got some things that aren't finished?
Gotta try all the things.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, I can blame that on you guys.
Me either.
Ooh, I gotta try that. Ooh, I gotta try that. Ooh, I gotta try that.
Exactly.
Ooh, I gotta have more paint to try that.
Yeah. Paint. I like paint.
Ooh, I gotta have way more paper.
Yeah. I don't have enough paper to try that.
I can't live without Minte and Zamperia. And now
I
Graphic 45.
I need a second one to be able to look at it while I use the first one, because I won't be able to use it then, because then it'll be gone, and I love how it looks. So I've got to have two.
Judy says she has stuff dated back to 1970s.
Unfinished?
I guess.
Unfinished, Judy?
Don't admit that, Judy. Don't admit to
Judy,
that.
Judy.
I'm looking for bathroom. I got you.
Margie says, well, now you know how to do projects the correct way, Glynis.
Well.
Oh, Dawn is curious how we all met. Marianne, Glynis, and Candy. And
Really?
Sharon. Yeah. Online for me and Marianne. I met her at one of the markets.
Yep.
The CCC market.
One of the markets. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I'm
don't know why
sure
we clicked, we
a
just
year
did.
ago. It was another group. Somebody had asked a question, and I answered.
I
What?
watched your videos and I commented on it when you did the.
Right. Well, somebody had asked a question, and I responded to their question and said, just in case you want to see it. I mean, I almost didn't put it in there because I'm not big on, putting my links of my videos and things in there. But she just seems so truly wanting to learn. I just said, here's a link to a tutorial I did on that thing, whatever it was she was asking, if you're interested, no obligation. And Sharon watched that video and then commented on it, and so then I commented to her, and so then we started talking.
I told her that I was new to paper crafting, and that I went to art school to be a teacher, and she said, "Oh, I've always wanted to collaborate with a different kind of artist. And it became like that's why we're so different in everything that we do. And we decided that it was the most amazing full range of things that we could offer. And that was the plan, actually. We were so excited when we met. So excited. Because it was like we knew each other always. It was like we read each other's, we complete each other. So
And you're both mega talented, and they just clicked.
Oh, you're so sweet. Yes, yeah.
No, I'm not. I'm not sweet. Do not think that. I'm not.
I don't think that.
Ask Margie. I'm a brat.
I don't think that.
Marianne, shh.
I don't think that. I don't think you're sweet.
You're supposed to lie and say you kind of do.
Oh, I kind of do sometimes. Okay, let's see. I think if I want to put one of these, which I have to put it on. I want to put one of these ladies that I just stamped.
And I met Marianne, like I said, at the CC market, and then how do we get on that? You were doing something. Oh, she asked me to do a live with her. She wanted to try something new, and I said, yes, sure. And then after the live, she said she was overwhelmed, and I wanted to help her. I wanted to, I said, I wish there was a way I could help you. So, and it just kind of grew from there.
Yeah. I think I'll take this lady. Yeah, Candy was so sweet. It was a sale, and somebody was asking for something or about something, or can we do another one or something? And I said, I can't do it that quickly because it takes an incredible amount of time, afterwards to get all the invoices together and send the invoices out and then do the packages and then do all that. And I can't make people wait for 2 weeks. That's not my style. So, Candy work in her little brain, and she said, I keep trying to think about some way that I can help you with that process.
Okay.
And she
Bye,
did.
Julie.
And she did. Bye, Julie. Have a good time.
Glenna says she has CRS. She doesn't know. Can't remember how you met.
After a while, you start to forget because it's been so long that you're just
and it just seems like we've known each
like
other way
forever.
longer than we
Yeah.
have.
Yeah, exactly.
Bye, Julie. Have a good night. Stay out of trouble.
We're not making
Okay.
you again now, Julie.
We're not bailing you out.
Really? We're not coming to Australia to bail you out. Well, maybe we will.
That would be cool. Can you imagine
That
that
would,
trip?
Uh-huh. Oh, can you imagine? Oh,
That's a sitcom right there.
trouble. Yep. Let's see. What color does this lady look like she should be on?
Okay, your lady. Let's see. Okay, there she is on you. I was like, okay, wait, it's not showing up on YouTube yet.
It's like teal and gold, and this one's kind of pink and purplish. This one's kind of pink and goldish. This one's kind of green and copper. I don't know. Which one does she look like she should be on?
I like that green one. I don't know why.
This one or this one?
No, that one. Yeah, the one clear at the bottom.
Yeah, because it's teal, not green.
Well, it looks green. Okay, so I can pick teal out even when it doesn't look teal
See?
on the screen. That's pretty
Exactly.
cool.
That's why I asked, because I keep going to that one too, because I love teal.
Glynis says gold.
They all have gold on it.
Oh my gosh, I have so much glue on my desk right now.
Yeah, that's the only thing about crafting. Glue is everywhere.
And
Yeah.
there.
I just pulled out my Fabri-Tac and the lid must not have been on there tight. It was all dried up. I was like, oh my god.
Oh, I hate that.
Thankfully, it was only it was in one of those Sugar Bell bottles, so it's only the last little bit,
Oh, yeah.
about an inch of it, so it wasn't a whole bottle. But man, I was like, oh man, and I don't have any more. I was like, I gotta get some more.
Aw.
Glennis says the gold one at the top.
Oh,
It was at the top. Yeah,
The
she moved them all
gold one.
around now. Glennis, you don't know what the one's at the top.
sorry. I do, but now I'm already putting stuff down on this one, so so sorry. You'll have to do something else on that one.
Judy says hippie gypsy stuff is back in style, so I'm good on all those unfinished projects from years ago.
I used to do like all the macrame stuff, and I crocheted big granny square purses with long fringe hanging down them.
Yeah.
All the hippie stuff. Hippy dippy stuff.
Hippy dippy.
Yeah, we did a lot of hippy dippy stuff, didn't we? And
my sister was into that. My grandmother tried to teach me how to do crochet, but I couldn't do that.
I learned to crochet and to knit, but
yeah, she taught me how to knit. I learned how to knit, but I can't knit to save my life. I did, but I couldn't.
Oh.
I wasn't good at keeping the tension the same, so everything would be crooked.
I don't know why I'm not real crazy about knitting, but I mean I've gone years and years without crocheting, and then I can pick it up and crochet again. I kind of like to crochet now and then, but
don't I wish I'd learned when she tried to teach me all those years ago now?
Yeah, just don't get into knitting though.
Yeah,
I did learn to quilt, hand tied and hand quilted a number of quilts as a teenager.
Yeah, no, I never did that. We didn't do that.
I used stencil quilts, don't I?
We did. My grandfather and I he had apartments and he'd renovate them.
Oh, cool.
And then, like I was telling you, he bought a house and turned it into a duplex so we could move down from a city that was 2 hours away so we'd be closer to him. And because I would travel down to see them every weekend on a bus.
Yeah.
They didn't want me to do that, so
that's cool.
I helped him change that one house into two, so they had to put in an extra bathroom and a kitchen. But
that's a huge job, but that's actually
he did it all. I was just a helper.
But it's so much to learn it and understand it, even be exposed to it. That's really cool.
And my grandfather, you have to understand that when he was younger, when he was in his 20s, he was in a very bad car accident, and his feet were severed.
Oh no!
So they.
You
have to remember. You have to remember what the times that this was. So they put his feet back on, but They did not have his ankle bones. They were shattered.
Oh.
So and so then his back was fused from his hip to his neck. He couldn't bend.
Oh my gosh.
He had to turn from like his waist. He couldn't turn his neck. He could.
Right.
Okay, but he was told he would never walk again. He'd be in a wheelchair for the rest of his life. But he first he walked with two canes, and then he walked. He walked funny because he couldn't bend his ankles. It was just because he didn't have ankles, and he had to wear special shoes, a special flat shoe.
Get some support, and
Well, it had to be flat. It had to be perfectly flat, and it's hard to find shoes that are perfectly flat.
Yeah, they make them all with some kind of arch
or heel that he couldn't. So he had to have certain shoes he'd have to buy from one company, but. So when he was doing stuff, a lot of things he had to have help with. So that's where I came in. I would do all the ladder work because standing on a ladder would hurt his feet. So I was always the one that was doing the third level work on the one house that he had that was 3 stories.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, when you have a grandfather that's a practical joker and you're at the top of the ladder and he shakes the ladder, it freaks you out, okay? I'm just telling you.
That's awesome.
And he would do electrical work and give you the hot wire.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, no, not
now
so
just
awesome.
touch this to your tongue so that you know for sure it's been turned off.
And so that's where I get my sarcastic sense of humor, ladies, okay?
I love it.
But that was my grandfather, and I loved him dearly. And he went through a lot, and he's been my inspiration for all of my life.
That's awesome.
So,
sounds like an amazing man.
Yeah, I learned that's what I spent my time with him. I didn't spend it a lot with my grandmother. I spent with him.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I didn't know crochet. I was more of a tomboy.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, Sharon said that your piece is very beautiful, and you can tell that you are a true artist.
No, you mean Sharon. Dawn
Sharon.
said.
Sharon. Dawn said.
Sharon. Dawn said.
You're a true artist.
Every day they put their heart and soul into it and do what makes it feel safe.
Yes, you
And
do.
if you are doing it from your heart and from your soul, it's true art and it's beautiful.
Yeah. And Judy loves your tag, Marianne.
Why, thank you.
And Margie's having trouble with her stupid keyboard that's about to get tossed. Yes. I had that today too, Margie. Mine froze. I don't know what it was doing.
Oh, man.
I'm looking for a stencil currently. I'm not abandoning y'all.
I didn't tell Glennis, don't wipe away a tear. I didn't tell you to wipe away a tear. It's just that my grandfather was the best. He was the best man I've known my entire life.
Yeah, that's pretty darn cool.
And he was my rock when I was growing up, and he just was. I mean, he didn't have to be. He was my mom's stepdad.
Wow.
But he was my dad. I didn't know my real dad, but he filled that role for me.
That's even cooler.
And
everybody should have somebody like that, and not everybody does. And that's
and
that's pretty amazing.
He was a big guy, and he didn't take no crap from anybody, except my grandma.
Yep.
And I can remember when I moved in with them. When I was in my 9th grade year, I moved away from my mom and moved in with them, and he went to the school to enroll me.
Mm-hmm.
And my grandfather, after he had his accident, he couldn't work he worked in the railroad. He couldn't work there anymore because of his handicap.
Right.
So he became a bartender in the dry town that we had. There was only one bar.
Wow.
A private club, right? So he did that. But everybody knew him as Cookie. Because his last name was Cookson. So we go to school. I'm in 9th grade. We go to school, and he's trying to get me enrolled, and they want some letter or something that says that he's my guardian or whatnot. Mm-hmm. And he's like, and I'm in the hallway, and I can hear him in there yelling at the ladies in the office.
Uh-huh.
You know how embarrassing that is. You know, you're a new school.
Yeah.
How many times do I have to tell you? I do not have a letter from her mother. I do not have a paper. I just need her to go to school.
Really? You go find her mother and get it while she's going to school.
Needless to say, I was in class that day. Anyway, so then I get in class and everybody goes, "Oh, I know who your granddad is. It's Cookie." I'm like, "What? Cookie?
Yeah, cool.
No, it's Pap."
Really? No, because he's not.
Everybody's father knew him. I couldn't get away with nothing in that town.
Yeah, no kidding. That's awesome. Sounds like an amazing
Margie says she was raised by her paternal grandparents, and they were the best too.
Wow.
Yes. And her craftness came from her grandmother.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. My grandparents were the best. And that's why I try to be such a good grandparent to myself.
Yeah.
I want to be there for them like my grandparents were for me.
That's cool.
I think the husband just walked in the door. I can hear the microwave.
Love that stencil, Sharon.
Oh, thank you. I've used this on furniture. I've had this for so long. Look at this. This is ridiculous. That's like paint, and there's some polish, and I've used it for years. Thank you.
That's what a good stencil's for.
Yeah, it's really
as long as it holds up.
To hold up, yeah. But I got sick of it because I didn't have very many stencils. This was one of them, and I used it all the time. Mm-hmm. So I just got really sick of it. So I haven't pulled it out for a minute.
What's that? I don't know.
Okay, Marianne, is that napkin? Is that orange background or a red background? It's hard to tell.
Orange. It is orange. But I figured that if I'm going to do a series of books of every color in the rainbow, an orange one.
Yeah, that's a gorgeous napkin.
Here's what I found.
What? Oh, Siri, why?
I was like, what is that?
Again? Jeez. I'm going to have to deactivate her. She did that the other
It
day.
sounded like a man's voice.
It was. Well, yeah, who changed it to a man, and why is he interrupting?
Her shopping list.
Margie says her stencils will last forever. She forgets to use them.
Yeah.
I do too, and I'm like, oh, I should have put the stencil on there.
Yeah.
I should have stenciled underneath the napkin before I did this.
I was just going to say, typically you would stencil on first before you start the layering on top of it, but it's okay.
Well,
it's going to have a cool look this way.
Yeah. Depends on what you're going for, really, or it's sometimes you want that on the outside.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh
my
wait,
God.
Sharon, I thought you had a master plan.
A plan. Yeah, no, I don't.
She lied. She lied.
Imagine that.
She said she had a plan.
Part of the plan. It wasn't the whole thing. You know.
Well, when you say master plan, that means whole thing.
Exactly.
General idea once in a while. That's what it's me. So the way I use that, it almost looks like spray, like a baby's breath or something in the flowers.
Yeah, it's really pretty.
That's
I like
cool.
it.
Worked out really fun.
Your
That's-
stuff always comes out. You're like, what? If I did that, it would come out looking like that's not even go there.
Yeah, I know.
Always turned out. It doesn't. I have a basket of stuff I want to do something to because I just don't like the way it came out, honestly.
Yeah, I know. We all do, I'm sure. That's the other thing. Let's make something ugly pretty.
Yeah. Really.
That's another monthly.
But
That might take all year.
finished
Judy says she wishes she had the energy to work on something, but she doesn't. I'm sorry, Judy. I'm in that boat with you. I really, it's just.
One of the things I like to do if I've lost my mojo or I don't have the energy or, I mean, sometimes I totally get it. Sometimes it's just too much energy to even think about dragging stuff out and doing stuff. But one of the things I like to do to get my mojo back, get my enthusiasm back, is just to start making swatches. Like pull out all your sprays, pull out all your inks, pull out all your markers, all your colored pencils, whatever they are, and make swatches of all the however you want to do them, whether it's in a Rolodex or, in a group with the hole punch and a ring around it, or in a binder. You can do it in a binder, in clear plastic pockets, however you want to have those swatches. I like to have them different for each thing. I don't like all my swatches the same. And I need to make a lot of new swatches. I need to make a couple whole new systems. But to me, that's an easy thing to do when I don't feel like doing anything or I've lost my mojo. Sit down and do that because I feel then I get to use my things, use the mediums, the products, the colors, make you happy. But yet you're not having to worry about thinking hard about making something or making decisions or figuring things out. You're just putting the color down.
Paula and Lucy said they don't have the patience for that. Tina says she's just doing fussy cutting.
Well,
And then Sharon, they're all saying that they think that would make a beautiful cover.
oh yeah.
what I was thinking. When I started this, I was thinking it might be a cover. I'm not sure.
Wouldn't it a beautiful cover?
Paula says she don't want to pull out things. She's done no mojo, even just the spray. I'm starting to do. I have a bunch of index cards, so I've been like when I'm just really need to do something, I just spray a couple index cards.
Yeah.
I play with my sprays and
Different colors.
and I don't know what to do. Well, and most of the sprays are newer because so I actually have been just playing with like new stuff, technically, just to see what it does. I would also love to play with embossing powder. I make substrate. Honestly, we've been talking about that, but I do make that when I don't know what else to do. I collage.
Yeah.
When I don't have mojo, I feel like I should make something, but I don't know what.
You can use up bits and pieces of whatever, and
Yeah. And then it works into feeling like I want to do something else, like, yeah.
I just don't feel like getting stuff out and then have to clean it. I'm having to clean up everything else.
Yep. No, I get that. Totally.
A 12-year-old leaves so much stuff laying around, it's not even funny.
Yeah.
Whose husband?
No. My husband's OCD, so I don't have that problem.
Yeah, your husband's good about that.
He's more so than me. We've reversed, because when the kids were little, I used to be that way. Because the kids were they're crawling or walking or
right.
So you mopped every couple of days. I swear, every other day I was mopping or something.
Yeah.
And I don't want
him in the house.
Now that I don't have kids, I don't really do that all the time.
Yeah.
And with Chunky, he's not really crawling yet. He gets up on his knees and he rocks, but he's not figured out how to do the hands forward.
Yeah. So
we have an area rug because the rest of my floors are tile, and so I just I vacuum that and mop that with the crosswave, but
kind of stays on that.
Yeah, I mean, I mean vacuum, but I mean I don't mop every single day.
Right.
So.
Who mops? What's that? I have hardwood floors constantly use electric sweeper on them, but we do. But I don't have kids either. I mean, I have dogs.
Yeah, exactly. So we have to vacuum a lot because of the dog hair, but the mop, I spot mop, and I have a steam mop. I love that thing, so.
Yeah. So. Eventually, you spot mop enough, and you've done the whole floor.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So my main goal is to keep, but we have to keep all the toys picked up because the dogs get them, and they just can't get that through their heads. If you don't pick up your stuff, the dogs are going to get it. They might not get it today or tomorrow, but 4 or 5 days later, they might.
Eventually, they'll understand that, and you can't get mad.
No, that's what I told them. I said, "I've told you. I've told you this a couple times. I'm not going to tell you again. The dog gets it. You can't be mad at the dog because I've told you to put it up."
No, it's not the dog's fault. The dog's doing what the dog's supposed to do.
Yeah, and see, we don't leave our shoes out because every once in a while they get
wild
dog
hair
up their butt, and they start chewing on shoes. I mean, so but another times they'll leave them alone. You just never know.
Yeah.
And Eric, when he was here one time, they got his shoes. We bought him some new light up shoes.
Oh, shoot.
And I felt so bad because I hadn't even thought about putting them up because they've never messed with our stuff.
Oh, wow.
Well, because we don't leave them out.
Right. Right.
But yeah, he had them up on the chair under the table, but they got them. They were off the floor. He did great on that, but I didn't even think about it. I didn't think they'd get them, but they sure did.
Apparently they smell hit feet.
I don't know. They just, they liked them. Probably the shoelace was hanging down or whatever, and they found it, and there it went. So my sister always used to say it was clean dirt, at least.
Yeah, really.
Tina's sister.
Kind of cute.
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, I wasn't OCD, but I'm just saying I was more cleanliness than I am now.
Right.
Where now it's the other way around. Now I'll let it go, and my husband's the one that rearranges the dishes in the dishwasher. Okay. So when I'm really mad at him, I just put dishes in there the wrong way and then I'll just watch him rearrange it.
That's funny. I'm the one that does that to make better use of the space.
Yes, that's what he does. But usually it's just the three. It's just me and him, and my youngest son lives here. He's older, but he lives here with us still.
Right.
But so there's not a lot of dishes.
Usually we don't even use the dishwasher because after we eat, we just wash the dishes that we used.
Yeah, we used to do that, but you know what? We were without a dishwasher for like a year, and I'm like, I'm not doing dishes ever again. Why am I doing dishes when I have a dishwasher?
But the problem is by the time, if we put them in the dishwasher, by the time the dishwasher gets full to run it, I've already needed the dishes that are in there and had to pull them out and wash them by hand anyway.
It's called getting new dishes, Marianne.
Oh, use every dish in the house? I'm not a fan of using every dish in the house because then I have to put them all away.
Ivy's got to go. She's got company. What? We're not good enough for you, Ivy? We're not good enough?
We're not good enough company. She called in other company.
Yeah. Have a good night, Ivy. Happy Mother's Day to you too.
Yeah, happy Mother's Day.
Margie's never had a dishwasher. Oh God, Margie, I couldn't survive.
Sure, in one house in my life, and I had
Oh,
5.
really?
Try that one on. That was a lot of.
Oh yeah, I just dishes when I was growing up, and I hated it. I hated it.
We didn't have one growing up. We washed and dried the dishes and put them away right there. But
Yeah.
we have one, but I rarely use it.
Oh, I do, because I hate doing dishes.
Just
Now I do wash my pans. I don't put my pans in the dishwasher.
Yeah.
And I wash my sharp knives.
Mm-hmm.
And
So what's left? The 2 plates we used, the 2 forks we used.
Oh, we always have more than 2 plates.
You know,
Just
but you got a family in there where there's just the 2 of us.
well, there's usually just 3 of us, and my youngest son, he hardly ever comes out of his room for the most part. So
Especially now, he's never.
we use a lot of paper plates.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? We'll do that too. We'll have a stack of paper plates because that really saves time.
Yeah,
And then
especially for
when
the microwave.
Yeah, when you go to eat, we just take a 1/4 inch of a paper plates, and you use them because it's much stronger than having 1 paper plate. And then when you're done, you just take the top paper plate off and throw it away. Put the rest of it on the stack.
Yeah, we do too. Lisa said she had a top-loading dishwasher, and they just ended up putting stuff on top of it, and they got rid of it. And that's when my grandmother, she had one of those ones you had to roll over to the sink.
What? Oh, that's
Yeah,
way back in the day.
because she had an old house. There wasn't room
Right.
to put a dishwasher in there. Well,
Right.
like I told you, their house used to be a store,
Right.
and they converted it.
There's nowhere to build one in.
Yeah, because back then they didn't have them. So
Yep.
when I was a teenager in high school, my granddad got her one.
Wow.
And it was one of the ones you had to pull over and hook up to the sink.
Yeah.
And we had to actually wash the dishes before we put it in there for her. I used to argue, Graham, why are we doing this?
Why are we washing the dishes? You're gonna put them in there.
And Judy washes Judy washes her dishes and God dries them.
That's
Yeah,
funny.
I don't dry my pans either. I put them in the sink and they'll dry.
He works at our house too.
Yeah, mine too. Margie never wanted oh man.
What?
Margie, how could you not want a dishwasher? If I didn't have a dishwasher, Rodney would be my dishwasher.
No,
I want to know if you husband.
I have one and I don't use it, so I understand that, Margie.
Oh,
I
no.
understand that.
Get with the times, ladies.
It's more work to use it because then we pull more dishes out and use more dishes just to fill up the dishwasher, you know. And then when it's done, then I have to put them all away. If we just eat and we wash the 2 dishes we use and whatever
You do know they have those dishwashers that has a top drawer and a bottom drawer, and you can wash them separately.
You want me to go buy a whole new dishwasher just so I can wash 2 dishes?
That would be my Christmas present.
Oh man, I'd rather spend the money on something else.
We don't always wait till ours is full because it has a water saver function on it, so
Okay.
I don't mind doing them.
I don't know.
And granted, now with the house full, it's being run.
Well,
every day.
yeah, when the house
We used to
full,
run it every other
yeah.
day. We'd be run every 2 days, every 3 days maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, Lucy doesn't have a clothes dryer either.
Oh,
Oh, you hang your stuff up. Oh God, I couldn't do that. My
Yeah.
grandmother used to hang up all her stuff, and get this, ladies, she used to size them.
Wow. You
My
mean with
grandmother was
sizing?
crazy. Yeah, no. Okay, so she'd take them out of the washer,
Uh-huh.
and she'd put them in the basket in size order.
Oh.
So when you put them
okay.
on the line, they went from
They
the
were
largest to the
smallest,
smallest. And I'm not saying just by guessing, ladies, she would actually put them up to next each other. I was like, what are you doing?
Wow. So
Yeah.
that they were perfectly, talk about OCD. She's one of
Yes.
us.
She was.
They were perfectly in order when they hung
Yeah,
out
it
on the
skipped
line.
me, thank God. It skipped me. Anyway.
Wow. That's hilarious.
so good day.
That's funny.
Spend the money on craft supplies, not a dishwasher. That's what works.
Yeah, no kidding.
Paula doesn't use her dryer often either.
Oh, I
Lucy, you
use the
measure your
dryer.
stuff too?
I use the
You
dryer
size your stuff?
all the time.
Yeah, I do too. I can't. Well, because with jeans, you can't. When I was growing up, hanging jeans on the line is not a good thing. Blue jeans, there's like cardboard when you put them on.
Oh,
Even when you,
I use the dryer just because of time. Well, not just because of
time too, but
I don't. Yeah, but I
jeans,
just
it made them
never use the
softer.
washer. I didn't like the color that this substrate was, so I'm completely changing the color by using some of these awesome red roses on this.
What are you doing now? Sharon, what are you doing now? Are you just outlining it? Is that what you're doing?
Stabilo?
What I'm doing is using a Stabilo around the outside.
Oh, okay.
And it comes out like a watercolor.
Yeah.
The Stabilo does when you get it wet.
Yeah, okay. I don't have one of those.
You should get one. They're only.
I've looked at them and I just, I'm like, oh no, not yet. Too many other things I want to get.
Mm-hmm.
I use them a lot on Saturday night. They're just fun. They add a detail and a shadow to everything, and there's a watercolor look that
That's cool.
You could use it on just tags. I mean, and make it artsy, or use it in lieu of ink around the edges of your tag. That's really fun too. All I'm doing is making it stand out, like as one cluster. I'm not outlining each flower.
Yeah, it's kind of like framing it.
Yeah.
It's looking really awesome, Sharon.
It looks cool, it does.
So, really, thank you, ladies. I was just having a good time. I'm just enjoying it, and
we enjoy watching you, Sharon and Marion, do your stuff. We do. I do. I don't know about the others. I do. Okay, I'm sucking up. I admit it. No, but the other ladies can back me up. It's enjoyable to watch you guys craft.
Oh, thank you. It's enjoyable to get to craft. So, back at you. I'm glad this is enjoyable.
Hold Saturday Night Live just to make sure that we get craft time in.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was using it for.
Yeah, no kidding. But now look.
Anyway, tonight.
Now look, Andy.
Lucy likes the smell of the clothes hung outside to dry. Yeah, they do smell.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they do.
I agree with that.
Well, unless you live in the city.
Well, then where do you?
My grandmother lived in the country, and it did smell.
Yeah.
And we didn't have cows around. It was just fields.
But or near it, downwind, upwind.
Yeah. I'm with you, Glennis. The reason we like watching the two of you is you take the same thing and you're so different. Your stuff comes out both beautiful, but it's different.
Yeah.
We like
so different.
One of the reasons why we love collaborating together is because we approach things, and we take, we everything is a different spin for us.
We love to just take things and try, test, and play, figure it out. But we do always end up so different.
Yeah. If you guys told us, on when you tell us what to do.
Even there.
To make it so different because of that.
True.
Yeah.
That's true.
That's I feel like that's what makes us unique, and we're so much alike. That's wonderful that we have our uniqueness there.
It's funny. It's like the things that we're alike, we're so alike, and the things that we're different, we're opposite ends of the spectrum. It's funny. I really didn't like that substrate, but now I like it with these darker.
I was going to say, I like it. I think it came out beautiful.
I do now that I put napkin pieces different places. And
pretty.
I want to say, sorry, I've been focusing on this because we have a read, so.
I know.
See. Oh, it's beautiful. Where did you change the color? What,
Oh, the substrate was completely different. You can kind of sort of see it underneath it. It gives it a good layered effect, but everything is napkin on here now. This is a piece of a napkin. So is that the clock? The clock. I stamped clocks on
napkin.
On the third layer, I stamped clock ladies on a third layer and used that. And this Eiffel Tower down here, and the roses are poppies. I don't know. I think they're poppies.
I love poppies. I was looking for a poppy.
I love red poppies.
Me too.
I have a really pretty poppy napkin that I need to make something to use for my altered book. I still feel like I want something more up here though, like butterflies. There's one butterfly there, but he's not so prominent. This one right here. There's another one. There's another one right here, just like it. I think just the butterfly and maybe the Paris, not the whole rest of the bit. I think that would be really pretty.
I'm going to see if this matte medium will take the shine off this bird. Because the bird is from a book. I mean, cut out of a book, and
should
noticing that shine. Then I don't. Yeah, it should.
That kind of half shiny paper, not really, but half shiny.
It's like a cheap magazine, like World.
Yeah. Yeah, it should take that shine.
And I think I should put some of the stickles that you there, glitter stickles in the nest. What do you think?
Look at that.
Oh, yeah.
I thought I had all the layers off of that napkin. There's another layer in there. So those that I decoupage down have 2 layers on them because this one just came apart.
No.
Which is probably why. Well, this one that I was just trying to put down right now, it came apart before I put it down, which is perfect. But that's probably why I like these so much better because they're thicker and darker, and they really covered the substrate. It is behind, it's all behind it, but I got the effect that I wanted of the darker one.
Yeah,
so let's get this.
They're all loving your stuff. Julie says that the red flowers are really pretty. And they look 3D.
I like those poppies.
Yeah, they kind of look 3D.
Yeah. I'm not worrying about the edges. I'm just kind of letting it go off the edge. And after it's all dry, then I'm going to go cut and sand the edges off.
Yeah. Like I say, I have a sanding block. I do that.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I don't want it to go around the back. Okay, I think that's better. So there's a big fat pink butterfly up here that it's in the background. It's all behind it. And then, yeah, I'm liking that a whole lot better. But now, after Sharon doing that, I'm really itching to work in my art journal, do a page in the art journal. That's what you did to me, Sharon. You made me want to work in my art journal.
She did it on purpose.
I know she did. She always does.
I always make you want to work in your art journal?
You always do whatever to me on purpose. Yeah, usually make me want to work in my art journal.
She's so mean. Sharon is just so mean.
Yeah, well, I actually thought about bringing out some rice paper because there's some rice paper that I wanted to do something with that actually is kind of similar to that, but it wasn't a lady's head. And I thought, no, you said napkin. I'm not going to pull out the rice paper. So I didn't.
I did one piece of tissue paper thinking that I might want to just cover some substrate with it, just like full, but only because I wasn't sure what I wanted to use for napkin.
I think these guys need to be covered. Maybe just a whole big old slab o napkin here. Let's see, put this up out of the way a bit. I haven't pulled me off some black and gold and polka dot napkin. But I don't know, I might find something to do with that.
So Glynis and Christy, how's your projects looking? You still crafting along?
Yeah, if you send pictures, I will show them. Well, Glynis knows she does that every week.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened to my phone. It went black. I never put it back on.
Uh-oh.
So they might have already sent you pictures and you just
That's
you've just been ignoring them.
That's true. I am. Yeah, and I'm not seeing YouTube either. I don't know. Is it a bad delay?
It's a delay, but
that's cool. This is gonna be cool.
Around
Glennis
here,
says hers is bare. She wants to add more. Yeah. Dawn says you even have a cool container for your paint, Sharon.
oh my!
The old tin.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have cool containers for everything because I decided those inspire me. We've talked about it a lot
Yeah.
here, and I would rather be inspired by my surroundings and use things that make me smile. So that's what I do. This is usually what I use for watercolor, though. Look how gross it is. I just actually mixed up a little decorative with some black glitter in there because I don't have black stickles because I wanted black glitter. So, yeah, and I just brush, whatever. This is perfect for, and I don't know what this, I collect old crystal dishes. And you guys are going to find some of these in my junk drawers that I sell too. I've actually rated my own collections for the junk drawers for future sales.
You're going to put crystal dishes in them?
Yeah. I don't know what one was for. See the shape of it? On the side. It's like very unusual, and I've racked my brain trying to figure it out for years. And this is heavy too. Cado. C-A-D-O. I could probably look it up instead. But I think it's a little water and some watercolor.
Right.
Okay, let's see. Now that bird needs something. You sent me yellow. Let's try it.
All right, Glennis is trying to come through. He is trying.
Need to poke it. So I'm about to be finished with my art room, and then I can give a tour and show all those inspiring containers soon. It's really close right now. That's all I've been doing. I've been every day I'm here going, gosh, I wish I could get this done so I could make something. And I actually got it straightened up. It's not completely finished. I still have a few more things that I want to sort out. And one more piece of furniture I'm trying to decide if I want to keep in here or change it. But
I wish that could be, that's all I do.
Glennis has got 4 tags done.
Nah, I'm waiting for her picture to try to, she's trying to show up.
She says it needs more, but yeah, just maybe something, a focal point. They're still pretty though. They're really pretty. I have that one napkin. I recognize that napkin.
Oh, I recognize all of them.
I don't recognize all, but I recognize the one.
There's, let me do this. Where's
Script? Yeah, some script would be nice on them.
There's Glennis's tags.
Yeah. Hi, Laura.
Well, you can take the second and third layers that are just white, and you can stamp some script on them,
Yeah, she
stamp
said she can
words,
do that.
inspiration, whatever. And then, yeah, just decoupage those on. Hi, Laura.
oh yeah, I have that napkin too.
You should.
Good. What?
You should. I think I sent it to you.
Yeah. We aren't necessarily finishing them, Glennis. It's really up to you where it takes you.
Yeah, some of these, I'm not finishing these tags. I took the substrate and I'm adding napkins, which is the next layer on some of them. Now they'll be prepared for whatever I decide I want to do for whatever use. But
the need, because it was there, and I still feel like it needs a couple more things, but I like it.
so my substrate was had music pages and General Electric something, book pages. So I like being able to see it kind of sort of through. But having that really helps it out a lot. Needed it badly. Gonna do another one on this one.
And I might even cut this up and use it, but I think it might end up being a cover.
Now that would really make a cool cover.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Thank you, ladies. I really appreciate that. That's
Ooh.
I would probably give her some really 3D metallic earrings, and I'm not sure what else yet, but I will when it's time. When I finish it,
Let's see. What other napkin do I have here?
Just felt the urge.
Yeah, Glenn says you can't cut that, Sharon.
Okay.
Yes, Mom.
I just texted you Kendall's project that she posted in the group.
Okay.
Really pretty.
Cool.
So everybody can see them without going out if they're on their phone. I know that's kind of difficult for some.
Let me go here. This one, Kendall's?
Yep, she had that one. Really pretty.
Yeah, that is. I love the purple flowers. Ooh.
Yeah, that one's really pretty.
Yeah.
Love the colors on that one.
Yeah, I do too. How big is that, Kendall? That looks like a larger collage mixture of stuff that you could then cut down or fold. You know, look at this. So after you collage a bunch of stuff together and it dries and it ends up like wrinkled like this, it's not flat. These will iron down. They'll press flat, you know. So if you get a cool one like that and you want to use it as a cover or something, you can just press it flat. And then, in fact, I could press this flat, cut it right here, and use this as a traveler's notebook cover, just like that. It's a green folder, file folder, so it's going to be strong enough, definitely.
Kendall said the file folder was legal size.
Okay, yeah, that's what this is. And then napkin only went to here, so then I used that one. I can cut that off and make these little tiny squares. This file folder was not legal size.
That's pretty.
I like that side. I like that flower better, but the butterfly's upside down.
They were beautiful, Kendall.
Orange one.
And Sharon Dawn said that you should consider reproducing yours to sell like Maddie does.
I don't know about.
How does she reproduce them?
I mean,
scans them in.
That is.
Oh, scans them in and sells them as digis?
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah,
Or,
that's in my future. That's
yeah,
like the thing I'm working on currently.
we've been talking on that. We've been talking about that for quite some time.
Yeah, I actually have a basket of stuff that I've created, kind of like this, to put into Digi already. It's a thing that it's one of those magazine things that I made, but it's a cat litter box, and it's very sturdy, and it's wider than a regular magazine thing. And I have things that I like that I think need to be made into a digital collage kit. Then I will, and maybe I would copy this for a page, but then some of it would be tagged with the balloon. So I would make several copies, cut them up, turn them into things, and then sell them.
Oh, no, Dawn says she has a company that makes them into tissue paper.
Oh, that's cool.
Make them into tissue paper. You can put them on playing cards.
Who does?
There's companies that will do that. You can put them on playing cards, images. Like if you make ATCs, put them on the back of playing cards. That's cool.
That's a company that does that.
I don't know the company's name. I'd have to go look.
No, I mean, that's what she said. She has a company that makes them into...
She doesn't do it. I don't think. She has a company that she uses that does it.
Huh.
I think. Isn't that correct, Dawn? My understanding was she used a third-party company.
Paula says no ironing paper. She puts them under heavy books.
Oh, that works too.
I'll iron paper, but not clothes.
Yeah, me too. I don't iron clothes.
Okay. I think I'm gonna be done with this for now. I probably will go in and do a couple more things that are not related to what we had out tonight. But when I do,
I love that.
If I do, I will, maybe take a colored pencil to her lip. I might give her some weird earrings made out of something weird, random. See what a bird.
You want to have a bird hanging off her ear?
Exactly.
Yeah.
thinking more like a rusty washer or a
Yeah.
Yeah.
Make
Yeah.
her steampunky, more steampunky.
little bit. Well,
I
no.
think it's pretty. It's pretty. I
Yeah.
love it.
So thank you so much. I really enjoyed that. I needed
You need to
that.
make her full. You need to make her full screen, Marianne, so everybody can see
Yeah,
it.
we do.
And it's
Turn it
true
around.
glory.
There
Yeah.
you go. There you go. Turn around that way. Move it to your left. There you
Oh,
go.
yeah.
Perfect.
It's
Perfect.
gorgeous. God, that's
Yeah, it
really
is.
pretty.
Thank you.
Yeah. You did. You did a great job on that one. That is really pretty.
I just really needed that.
Yeah.
It was
Good.
in my
Long time coming. Long time coming, and it was worth it.
yeah, for
It's
sure.
really pretty. Love
Really
it.
awesome. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna put that to the side. I love this.
They're liking it too. Everybody else liked it too.
Yeah. Of course. It is super pretty.
It's gonna be my favorite new stamp. You guys are gonna see it on everything.
What
Yeah,
stamp
Paula.
is that? Oh, her
Sharon is
face?
having some sound issues tonight, and Paula also asked us, Sharon, if you have a different setup tonight. Well, yeah, her camera's facing the other way.
We're on the right instead of the left. That's all.
And Toby said, Sharon, you made an ugly woman look pretty.
That's nice.
I would say, I like to make it pretty.
You did. It was really pretty.
I actually think that lady's pretty. I like her. I just don't like that she has a weird deflated soccer ball on her head or something. I don't.
It looked like brains. Yeah, remember she had that little wrapped around thing. It was.
Oh,
Yeah, it looks really weird.
that is funny.
But when I got this, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna put flowers and stuff there anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, so it doesn't matter. The face is perfect.
It would be cool with lace, with like a quilted sort of like an old that I have pieces of that I would cut up, or I can think of lots of ways to treat that in a three-dimensional way.
Exactly, with different
Margie
products.
said, "Ooh, maybe you could do that to her, make her look pretty." We are all pretty, Margie.
Margie, inside and out.
Yes, we are all pretty. I feel so pretty, so pretty.
Really, I feel pretty. Oh, so pretty. Pretty and pretty,
Witty and
gay.
Is that what it was?
The original song was pretty and witty and gay.
Oh, I'm sure that'd be banned right now.
Back before gay was gay. Yep. Yep.
Margie says you have not seen me. Yeah, we don't have to. We know you're pretty.
Exactly. We know your heart.
So kind of, yeah. And we know you deep down inside from these Saturday night live we've done for the last year. And we know that you are sarcastic and you are ridiculous. And you
and funnier than all heck.
Yes. And you are beautiful, at least on the inside. That's what counts the most. So we might not have to see your face to tell you that.
We don't have to see you because we know that your inside will radiate to your beauty on the outside. Okay, that was a crock of crap, but hey, it sounded good, didn't it?
Yep. You're everything I hope for. You're everything I need.
Sarcastic and ridiculous.
You are so beautiful to me. Just the way you are.
I'm hurt, Margie. You thought it was a crock?
A crock of crap? What?
Isn't that something your mother said to you all the time, though?
Okay.
I've heard that speech before. That's why I gave it.
Yeah, really. I thought this was when I was supposed to do that.
Oh, Tina was wanting to know about your new stamping platform.
Oh,
Sharon, the brand and name.
One from Amazon. I don't think.
Oh yeah, we've lost Marianne. You forgot to come back on screen.
Oh,
He said, we lost you, Marianne. We lost you. We kicked you out.
Really?
I don't name brand, like, it's not a Nifty. I can't fathom spending that much money on it. I actually needed stamp blocks too, so this worked out really good. And it was like $22, 21 something, I think. And it's got two different thicknesses of a plate. So one of them is two, and then it goes deep down in here. One of them is actually for foam mail stamps, and then one of them is for acrylic stamps. So, and I've only used it the once, but so far so good, really. We'll see.
Yeah, I have the Tim Holtz one. My husband got it for me for a
Oh,
birthday,
wow.
I think.
I got this for Mother's Day. I ordered it for myself. I asked him.
Well, yeah, I did too, but he
Wow.
paid for it.
Did you pay for it too?
I have one
Dawn
of the
and Margie are talking about chocolate. Oh, Jesus.
Oh, again. If
Chocolate.
somebody needs one, I have one of the We Are Memory Keepers one in the tool bucket that never got out today. It was supposed to come out today in the sale, and it's only $20.
Wow.
I know. That's because I got a good deal on them.
I do have this chocolate that I forgot about that I got well, I don't remember when. For my daughter for Mother's Day. Yeah, it was sale.
Thursday.
Spicy chilies in it.
Nice.
Stone ground chocolate. It's really good.
It was Thursday. I was on the phone with her when she got it, and she opened it up and started eating it.
How rude. We're
I
so
know.
rude.
And I didn't even have any.
Tina want to know where you got this platform, Sharon? You got it from Amazon, didn't you?
Amazon. Mm-hmm. And it's the only one that has the two plates with it that come out.
Oh, now she's teasing us.
And then Doug brought home a mini Snickers for me in his pocket, melted.
Thanks, but no thanks.
Don't forget killed.
It was next to that hot body. Oh.
The breeze.
Yeah, Tina, she said she had the We Are Memory Keepers platform that she didn't get out today.
Okay, so I think about
Tina asked if you had one of the platforms, Marianne.
Oh, I personally have a Misty, but I have for the sale in the tools, because we never got back to tools today. I actually have a We Are Memory Keepers platform in the tools, and they're pretty darn cool. I think they retail for $49.99, and I've got them for $20. I've only have one left. We had them at sale before. I think I had like 4, and they all sold but one, and I just pulled them back out. So
what's that?
I think Tina's going to be sending you a private message, Marianne.
yeah. Oh, if you need Tina, if you need one, yeah, send me a private message. Most definitely. Or send a private message to Candy to add it to your invoice.
Marianne go, I don't remember bringing that out. Yeah, you did, Marianne, you did.
I did. Somewhere, somehow. I don't know. Probably did. Yeah, I like these a lot better after putting the napkins on them.
Oh, they came out really nice.
They're ready to build on now. Not quite dry, so they're not quite ready to.
Yep, she's calling dibs. She's calling dibs, Marianne.
It is. You got it.
Yeah.
I was just looking across the table at the bin to see. I think they're. I'm sure that there's only one because they're tall enough.
Is it 20?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll add it to your invoice, Tina.
Like that.
Precision Press Advanced.
There's another
Yeah, mini
napkin
papers.
that I haven't seen before, Sharon.
And it has magnets.
Same for Marianne.
Uh,
Or Ivy. Those are the only.
Yeah, the magnet. I love the magnets on the Tim
Yeah.
Holtz one. That's what I mean.
Yeah, for sure.
I've covered them to give me something to hold on to pick them up. But yeah.
Uh-huh.
Did you put washi tape on them?
Yeah, I think so on those. Yeah.
So
And
I
then
ordered another one that was the affordable like that had magnets. There was one. The only reason why I chose that one was because of the plates that I needed anyway.
Yeah, most of them have magnets, but
I do like the magnets. It helps keep stuff in line.
Lucy, does she use them all? Does she have one in every room of the house, so wherever she might need to stamp, there's one there?
Oh wow, I missed that. I missed that one, Lucy. I'm sorry.
I just glanced over and that's what I saw.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Ooh, this thing's really thin. I haven't used those Scanteria paper, the rice papers that I got from you yet. The one with the girl on it.
Yeah, I wanted to pull a rice paper out. Like one of the ones was the one that I sent you, but I didn't. They weren't napkins. So
Yeah.
But we can get a crash course on how you use rice papers. You can show people how to use them.
I'd have to know. What I should be doing is gluing some book pages together because I need book pages as substrate. Another way to make quick substrate instead of having to collage all this stuff is just take book pages and glue them together. 2 or 3
Margie,
or 4, depending 5.
Why would anyone need that many stamping positioners? Because she's a crafter, Margie. Doesn't that answer everything? Because she's a crafter?
That does answer a lot.
That's funny. That's pretty. Isn't that pretty much the answer to everything?
That's
Yeah.
my answer.
Because I said so.
Well, that too, but that's implied all the time.
Oh. Because I'm the mom and I said so. Because I'm the
And-
queen and I said so.
And Margie says, yes, I have rice paper and I need to know how to use it so that I can procrastinate.
So we need to do a rice paper something or other.
Archie, you're so beautiful. And we
Lucy says she was a shopper, not so much a crafter anymore.
And she was a
Well,
collector?
yeah, crafter, shopper. Aren't they kind of interchangeable? Crafty shopper.
A crafty shopper. Yeah. We like to think so, don't we?
We like to buy the crafty stuff. We just don't like to use it and get messy.
Only Margie doesn't like to use it and get messy.
Oh, Laura says shopping is fun. Yeah, it is. And then she's buying some new glues to try.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I got a whole little thing of glues that I need to use up because I've decided they're not going to be my go-tos. But
Those
they're
are the ones I
here,
mixed.
so-
That's the ones I mixed in my glue jar.
yeah, so I got to use them up.
One of the things, if you're going to use a napkin that has a lot of color in the background, it's always helpful, like especially if you're doing on a, like say a jewelry box or a piece of furniture or something, to match your paint color to the background, and then you don't have to worry about all that extra bit of getting it torn or cut just right.
True.
One of the things I love about napkins is that, usually they blend in, but if the color's too drastically different, they don't. Right?
That is true. That is true. I really like
I don't like
napkins also. I thought I did pull one out. I really like napkins like this that make great backgrounds too. You look at it and it's not a big, beautiful picture, but it's a great background and this could be a really cool border. There's just some greenery or leaves or something printed on there. And then there's one that's just all the same color, but it's embossed. That also makes a really great background. I love looking for background ones like that. And cover it,
that you
print something. Yeah, then you build on it and you don't have anything conflicting with whatever you're putting on it, building, whether it's a tag or a assemblage, it just becomes another layer, but it doesn't compete with everything. It enhances it.
Laura's trying the Yes Paste, some Tombow, and
Oh, I
something
want
called Best Glue Ever.
Ah,
No, I've used the Yes Paste. I like it. It's a little too thick for me though,
yeah.
and I didn't have a good brush. Now
I
that I
have
got the
Tombow.
silicone brushes, I've been using it more. I didn't care for the Tombow. It was too watery.
I have several different Tombows actually.
Yeah, because they have different. And the Best Glue Ever. I'm not sure I've had that one.
Oh, the best glue ever. And it gets stick. It's very too sticky, and it's like instant, like stuck. And then you get it all over your fingers, and you can't get it off. I hate
Oh, yeah, I hate that.
acting with like a layer upon layer of glue on your hands that you can't get off.
Right.
Oh, okay.
I do have a little bit of that left, and I was using it before, like at when I first started paper crafting. Like when we first met, I was before I had the art glitter glue and the other stuff. I had Mod Podge, of course, but
Right.
you know, I've acquired quite a collection of
It took you a long time to get to art glitter glue.
Yeah.
well, it's expensive, and I didn't want to give in.
Right.
But I do like
Well, you
it.
realize how awesome it is, and then you're like, all right, I'll just use only this one.
Yeah. I mean, I like the Bear Glue, but it's still
It-
Art Glitter Glue is still my favorite. Art Glitter Glue is still my favorite. I will use the Bear Glue, and in the wintertime, that's what I get, just because you don't want to mess with. But not that it gets winter here, but anyway. Laura says she uses a makeup spreader to do her stuff. Yeah, I use the silicone brushes now. I really like them. Keeps my fingers from getting too nasty.
Yeah.
And I really don't have to do any cleanup with them either. That's the big thing. Because I
This
hate
is
cleaning up.
one of those little Tim Holtz distress.
Laura says anything she doesn't like, she
Collage
gives to her mom.
Exactly. That's why we send her mom all her stuff so she can fussy cut it before it goes to Laura. Laura is one smart cookie.
Send the Yes Paste. Linda says send the Yes Paste. I want to try it. I didn't mind it. It's just it is a little thick, I think.
Yeah.
It would be,
I've never tried it.
I would love to make to run it through a stencil and see how it comes out, like
The glue?
paste, or you know, like when you want a texture through a stencil and you use paste. Well, some of the other mediums do that too, and Yes Paste looks like it might be good for that also. I want to try it on a few different things, I guess is what I'm saying.
I used it on collage, on some collage stuff, and it worked great for that. It stayed stuck down because my glue stick was coming up.
Well, I thought it was like glue, and I wouldn't use glue.
No, it's like a paste. I mean, it's kind of thick. You have to spread it.
Okay, because I'm saying I wouldn't use a glue on a stencil, but
You know, it's not like Elmer's glue where it's runny. It's more like a paste. It's more like that. Remember that rubber cement you used to use in school?
yeah,
Where it's kind of goopy.
yeah.
This one ain't runny as the cement
I got
paste,
some
but
of
it's
that.
it's like goopy
Okay,
texture.
all right.
It's good. You can put wallpaper up and it doesn't drip down the wall.
Really?
Yeah.
It's paste.
Wow.
Yeah,
And
it does not drip.
Had it in my list for a while to try because I thought I bet it would be fun to play with, and it probably does some things that other mediums might not.
Right.
And you can put glue on your stencil. Just have to wash them right away. I just keep a bucket of water nearby.
Yeah,
Same
but
with molding.
Molding paste and things like that, I don't think of those as glue. I mean, they will glue things, but I don't think of them as glue.
Because it costs too much money.
Yeah. I think of glue, I'm thinking of
Elmer's.
glitter glue, barely art glue, tacky glue, or Fabri-Tac, something like that.
Dennis goes, that's why it's called paste.
Sorry, I didn't realize it was called paste.
She was crafting and not thinking.
Do you expect me to do both?
You're asking her to multitask after 9 on a Saturday.
After 3 sales on Wednesday, 1 on Thursday, 1 on Friday, and 1 on Saturday. You want me to think?
We didn't twist your arm to make you do all those.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm not even wiped out. Crazy. It's really crazy. I'm not even wiped out. And a lot of times by Saturday night I am. I feel pretty darn good, actually.
Laura
Yeah.
says she doesn't like really runny glues. Her mom uses a lot of Eileen's and she gets annoyed with the wrinkles. Yeah, we're over 50. We get annoyed with wrinkles too. Don't think it's Eileen's fault though.
Really.
Oh, yeah. Laura says her hands are sore these days. She doesn't want to try things that she has to squeeze.
Yeah. Yeah, I get that.
I like stuff that comes in a tub so I can use a card
Yeah.
or a
Well,
big.
for me, the Fabri-Tac I used to hate it. And then when they switched to those sugared bell bottles or whatever, those do make it easier to squeeze it out.
Really? Does it come out easier, better?
The plastic is softer.
Okay.
It comes out the same. It's just not as hard to squeeze it.
Because
and
they
like
are hard-
Eileen's, the
yeah.
reasons I had so much trouble with Eileen's is squeezing it. My hands would hurt. I mean, my carpal tunnel would just be terrible.
I have a hard time with the Fabri-Tac because it is so hard to squeeze.
I first bought some cheap $1 bottles from the dollar store to check to see if the Fabri-Tac would work in that better, and it did, but the hole was still big, still too big, I thought. So when everybody went with those Sugar Bell bottles and had the smaller tip, I thought, well, I'll try those, and I do like it. I do. It comes out a little bit easier. It's easier to squeeze for me.
I might be able to get those Sugar Bell bottles.
Yeah, they are. It is work for that. I wish they had a top that screwed on it though. Because I had a knitting needle thing on it, but I think the cat knocked it off or something because it disappeared. That's how it dried out.
I don't know what it came with because the cat got to it.
That's what I'm blaming. I'm blaming that freaking cat. She's so tiny, she gets everywhere.
Yeah.
You have a new cat?
Laura thins her Fabri-Tac with nail polish. No, she's not a new cat. We got her. She's over a year old, but we found her. Well, we found her last year, right after we found the dog. And the puppy's like, we needed another stray animal. Anyway.
Really?
But she's like a really tiny, she's the tiniest cat I've ever seen, full grown. She's really tiny. She's kind of like a tiny Siamese. She looks like a Siamese, but she's really tiny and skinny. And
ours is half Siamese, and she is itty bitty. She looks like a kitten.
Yes, this she does too. And she's just, and like I said, I can't believe she's the one traipsing through, turning off my power button to my computer, but she's the only one that comes out here. My other one is she's gotten old. She doesn't come out as much.
I have a stinker dog in here getting into my trash. He's crawling under my desk, and he only comes here when Bill is home. And I don't know what that is. I can't understand the psyche there. Or the psycho of it.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't come up here until Dad comes home. I don't know why.
No, well, it's like that. Mine. In the mornings, she's all lovey-dovey. I can pet her, pick her up, do anything with her. But after about 9 o'clock, nope. She goes, I don't know you.
Oh my God.
I don't like you.
I'm sure mine has, oh, and by the way, Mayhem loves to eat napkins. He will steal your napkin while you're eating. And right now he sees me with this pile of napkins thinking it's snack time. But, you know, there could be things happening right now. It is snack time for Mayhem.
I love the name of your cats and dogs.
It's the dog.
Yeah.
Mine is chaos.
Marianne left us.
Oh, where'd she go?
Well, she probably got knocked out and she's probably having trouble getting back in.
Oh,
every once in a while, StreamYard gives her issues.
Yeah. So I'm trying to use up that other little bottle of glue. It's poor decoupage. I mean, it seems to be working okay. I don't know.
That one's pretty too.
Well, I'm making paper to go with it. I think.
Yeah, that's pretty.
Using the same napkin. This is an old math book right here, and there was actually writing in the column, and it's from the 1800s. I thought of you when I was making this piece of substrate because you were saying you loved old math books.
I do. I don't know what. I think it's the numbers. I guess I don't know.
I love numbers too.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there's actually writing in it because it was an old textbook.
Yeah. I have one like that's 1924. I think I have, and you can see where the kids have written in it. Some notes along the side. It's pretty cool.
It sounds like I need to put some of these math book pages in your package.
Oh, I have math books. I'm at that hoarding stage.
1800s. These are some books in the 1800s. Come on.
I don't know that I have 1800s. I have like early 1900s, and like I said, I had those little postcards from the 1894s. That's probably the oldest stuff I have. And like I said, my nephew found those for me. Love those cards.
I need more of these. There's only 4 of these flowers on each napkin, or 4 flower. I don't know. So it's kind of a pain in the butt because I want more of these specific flowers. I have a whole pack of these napkins. I just don't want to have to go open up more.
For just those little flowers, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, Marianne said, forget you ladies, I'm not coming back.
Yeah. You must be talking to Doug.
Where she doesn't realize she's been dropped out.
Maybe she's still going.
Hopefully she realizes it's quiet.
Yeah, I think she would.
You would think.
We don't have a lot of dead air, even if it's
No, you guys don't.
So, yeah, she would definitely notice if it was quiet. I don't know.
I'll be lobbying. Oh, there she is. About time.
About time.
About time. Yeah.
See, she was making out with Doug. Were you making out with your husband?
Yep.
You got a problem with that?
No.
That's the only reason why we had to shut the camera off, because we didn't want you to see anything.
Yes.
We can't be teaching you stuff.
Oh, we went way downhill.
Right.
How many thumbs down are we gonna get?
Uh-oh.
To
Really.
make out with your husband. That's a G rating still, I think.
I would hope so.
We're only making out. Come on.
Really. Is compared to the top one. Trying to get 9 ranks.
Just 9 o'clock.
You want to tell me some secrets? I'm just kidding. Show me their
What do you see?
Huh?
What did you say?
I said
You're gonna tell us some secrets?
Some secrets. Kiltman's waiting for movie night with me.
oh, sweet.
Yeah. It is sweet.
God. I still think Candy's is the best because he's OCD though. Cleaning.
What?
Because he does dishes and picks up and cleans up. Doug does too. I don't vacuum. Doug vacuums.
Oh, my husband will vacuum.
Yeah.
Here, he does.
If you wait long enough, he'll do it.
Yeah. That's usually a guy trick. Doug vacuums.
See,
and
that's what he used to do.
Yep, and he does dishes and he does laundry.
Yeah. We help each other. So
Yeah,
I shouldn't say he doesn't do it all, but we do.
Yeah,
help
no,
each
that's
other,
what we
which
do.
is so much nicer now than when we were younger. Why can't they be that way when they're younger?
Yeah, we do that. We both do laundry. We both do dishes. We both. He does vacuum because it's his vacuum. He wanted to get a Dyson. We got a Dyson, and so it's his vacuum. He does most of the vacuuming. I'll say.
Yeah. I don't get to mow the lawn anymore.
You should let him use the appliances so he wants to use them all. Then they'll be his stove.
Really?
Sure.
That's why I got the big green egg. That's his grill.
Yeah. That's the smoker.
It's manly.
Really?
Because it's green? Or...
No, because he can sit out there and drink a beer while he's doing it.
Because it's a manly thing to do, to grill or whatever.
Yeah.
Do you hear her?
Smoke it.
Do you hear her barking? I've got to take her. She's telling me, Dad, Tom, you haven't come down. You haven't fed me. You haven't. I mean, she's a brat. I'm telling you. She won't let him. She makes me do it.
Who created the brat?
Cats are demanding.
Who created the brat?
I don't know how she got this way. It's in her old age. She's really old. She's just like.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the cat.
Old. One too, but you know, don't let anybody feed her. It's cool. Okay, I'll be right back.
Oh goodness.
And she won't shut up. Oh,
She should fit right in here.
Yeah, really.
Getty is Margie's brat. Yeah. It's a cute cat, Margie.
That's hilarious. Yeah, he is. He's adorbs.
Adorbs.
Yes.
No, Chunky's adorbs. He's just
cute.
Chunky's
adorbs. Yes, he is. Chunky is adorbs.
Getty won't ask Daddy for anything, just her. Yeah, that's true.
And you like it that way. I would.
No, I don't. I make the cats and the dogs. They all go to Rodney for food.
Yeah, you're like, you're not going to get anything from me. You better go to him.
Because when he comes in the door, they attack him. I'm like, oh, they're bad enough, and I don't offer him food. I can't imagine if I was a food offerer too.
Yeah. Really.
I give them treats, but I don't give them their food.
I got these little scraps. I'm going to put them on some of these little tickets and see what happens.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. Well, if I left for Doug to feed Lucy all the time, Lucy would starve because he forgets.
Oh.
I could go doing a live tonight,
No,
and I'll be like, "Don't forget to feed Lucy dinner." You know?
Yeah, mine is. I don't do the treats exactly the same way as my husband does. So they'll be looking like he'll do treats like around after dinner after they get their food, and then before they go to bed he'll give them one of the dental treats. I always forget the dental treat until I get in bed. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't normally do it. Yep. And I'll be like, yeah, I'm not getting back out to get you a greenie.
Right. Exactly.
You'll get it tomorrow. So they'll get in the morning and they look at you like, we're not supposed to get this one. But we'll take it.
That's funny. I'll finish the live and I'll go crawl into bed 11, 12, 1 o'clock, whatever. And Doug will kind of wake up and I'll go, "Did you feed Lucy?" "Oh, dang it, I forgot." Really? No dinner?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Animals. Good night, Judy. Happy Mother's Day to you too.
Good night, Judy. Yes, happy Mother's Day to everybody tomorrow. Enjoy the day. Do whatever you want with your day. Which means we should all get some crafting time in, right?
Sure, Mary.
Somewhere?
Sure.
Yeah, between making dinner for everybody else and...
No,
you know what?
I don't do a lot of cooking.
Tomorrow is Doug's birthday.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, on Mother's Day.
Oh, so you... That sucks. So you only get one night out.
And he, well, no, we have to celebrate both.
I know.
This is just getting worse. I just keep sticking to this stupid napkin. I gotta let it dry before I can do the sides because they're just sticking. Throat.
Oops, sorry.
Oh.
Margie says she doesn't cook. I do cook, but I
tomorrow
don't cook a lot.
Normally he'd be in bed by now. He'd be in bed at 7 o'clock on Saturday night because he works 5 on Sunday morning. But he took tomorrow off for both of our days.
Oh, that's cool. Got anything big planned?
I don't know. I don't.
Yeah, I suck at planning stuff like
I
that.
haven't even had time to think of a plan.
Well, usually I'll think of something and then he'll go, I don't want to do that. I'm like, okay, what do you want to do?
Thanks.
No, it's like, usually for us, it's just going out to eat. And they'll be
Sure.
like, oh, I don't really want to eat that. I'm like, well, then what do you want? I don't know. Well, then I don't know where to take you.
Texas Roadhouse.
That's where we usually end up.
Really? Love
No, he
Texas
likes to go do
Roadhouse.
seafood, but I don't like seafood, so I can't take
Really?
him to one of those places. No,
None?
no,
No seafood at all?
not really. I can eat fried catfish, but it has to be spicy, and I
Okay,
have
but
to have
wait a minute. Don't most seafood places also have steak
They
or
do
burgers or
some of
something?
them, but if you go to a seafood place for me and you get a steak that they've cooked on the same grill they've cooked shrimp,
Oh, yeah.
that'll make me sick.
Okay. So, like,
I
where?
get
What kind
nauseous.
of?
Shrimp makes me nauseous for whatever
Oh,
reason. The smell of it, the
really?
taste of it, I get nauseous. I don't swell up. I don't have an allergy. I just
Right.
get nauseous, and I just want to be sick. And so I can't go to those places like that
Like,
because the
what
smell.
seafood restaurant would he like?
Like he likes like Red Lobster stuff, but our Red Lobster here, they don't
Mm.
even have chicken on their menu.
Are
And
you
all their
kidding?
no, they do not. It's not on their menu. I took them to there because my youngest son likes fish too, so I took
Uh-huh.
them for their birthday. We did a joint
Oh,
thing. We took
goodness.
them there,
Right.
and I was like, "Oh my God, there's no chicken on here." I
Okay.
was like, "They don't have any chicken on the
Wow.
menu." They've taken it off because they weren't selling it a lot, I guess.
Wow.
So,
You have to have a chicken option.
the waiter was walking by and he goes, "Oh, we do have a chicken dish. It's just not listed." And I was like, "Well, that's kind of dumb." But
Well,
he
yeah.
goes, "Do you want that?" And I said, "Well, yeah, I got it. Yeah, or I'm not eating. I'm just having tea."
Yeah.
So it was a maple chicken or something. Yeah, I didn't
Oh.
like it, so I won't go
Oh.
there again.
Because it was done on the same grill.
No, it just was dry. They
Oh,
just
because
it
they
was
don't
just
do chicken well because all they've been doing is seafood.
yeah. Yeah, so I'm like, I ain't
I
going
get
there.
it.
So I've done Joe's Crab Shack. They have that here, but the
Uh-huh.
problem with that place is it's an overwhelming smell of seafood in the restaurant itself.
Oh, right.
So that tends to flavor your meal,
Yeah, that's
at
true. It
least
does.
for me. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, and they have chicken strips, and I can get them and eat them, but I tend to not go with them so they can enjoy themselves and get what they want.
Mm.
Because if they get like raw shrimp, I have to sit like a seat away.
Raw shrimp? What?
Yeah.
What?
Well, you know that peel and eat shrimp they get? That
Yeah,
peel
that's
and eat.
not raw.
Well,
That is
whatever.
not
To me, it's
raw.
raw because it smells like raw fish.
No,
It just
no, no, no,
stinks.
no, no.
Ugh, it's
That's
nasty.
not.
It's nasty. It
Peel and eat
stinks,
is
man.
not raw. It's
Ugh.
just
Blah.
not cooked into a dish. It is
Blah.
cooked. I love peel and eat shrimp. It is not raw.
Margie's with me. No seafood. Yeah, I'm not.
I love seafood, but I'm not eating raw shrimp.
Do not. Mm-mm.
Hmm.
It's the smell. I can't. The smell is just
That's interesting.
terrible for me. So, yeah, when we were in Turkey and we went down to the, you go in the market,
Right?
and you know those markets, you get lost in there.
Yeah. Yep.
And one day I
Easily.
made a wrong turn and made it into the fish part. Oh God, I thought I was gonna be
Oh.
sick, man. I was like running out of there.
Oh man.
My husband had to, when they'd have to go and do we had a little market where they just do like the fresh fruit and they had the fish down there. They have it all together, and I couldn't go down there because I'd get sick. He would go
Yeah.
and get the fresh fruit every week down there because
Oh,
they had the
man.
best fruit ever.
Wow.
But yeah, Laura didn't like seafood either. Pretty yuck.
Wow.
She goes to a sushi place and orders the chicken. and
Yeah.
no, and not nothing against the seafood places, but when they're known for cooking seafood, they don't do too great on the chicken,
Wow.
nor the steaks usually, depending.
Yeah, that's
you
true.
know.
They're not usually expert at one if they're.
And part of it is, like I said, because you got the smell of the seafood in your
Mhm.
nose. That I think it makes you it makes a steak taste funny.
So remember last week when Doug went and ran all the errands, and then
Yeah.
during the day thing, and then he came home and said he brought home dinner and all of that.
Uh huh.
You know what he brought home?
Shrimp.
Sushi.
Sushi.
Yeah.
My husband likes. I don't like sushi either.
I like sushi. I love sushi. It depends on the sushi and where it's made and if it's fresh and if it's good.
Yeah.
If you can smell the fish on the sushi, it is not fresh. Don't eat it.
Yeah,
You should not be able to
I
smell
just-
it. You should
I
not
just
be
don't
able
like
to smell it.
fish.
Yeah.
And like I said, I can eat some fried fish, but when you fry something, that takes a lot of the flavor out of it.
Yeah, it
And you
does.
taste the coating. So if it's fried, I can usually eat it.
Yeah.
And I can eat swai fish.
Swai?
Yeah,
Swai.
SWAI.
Yeah.
It's a real light white fish,
Huh.
and it's better than tilapia as far as it
Okay.
doesn't have a fishy taste to it.
Really?
Yeah, it's really
Interesting.
good. It's
I'll
really
have
really
to.
good. And what I'll do with that is we put some olive oil on it and then spices, and then we
Uh-huh.
bake it, and a little bit of breadcrumbs sometimes. But
Oh, that sounds good.
and it's really good. I can eat that, but again, I don't want it all the time.
Right.
My husband could eat that every day of the week for 3 weeks
I
straight.
Yeah, I could eat
No,
seafood every day. I love
no.
seafood.
Laura, she can eat tuna sandwiches and fried cod, and everything else is yuck. Fried cod is okay. I can do it, and I can eat fried haddock. I love that
Mm-hmm.
when it's fresh. You can't hardly get that. I mean halibut. I'm sorry,
Oh,
fried
right.
halibut.
That's good.
Um,
Fresh halibut. Yeah.
and tuna. I used to be able to eat tuna noodle.
Well, are you talking about tuna
Tuna
out of
noodles?
can or fresh tuna?
She's eating tuna sandwiches, so I'm assuming she's
That's tuna
talking
out of the
tuna out of a
can.
can. Yeah, I used
I-
to make tuna and noodles, but
Oh,
when I
yeah.
was pregnant, I made some, and it made me really
Oh,
sick.
yeah. Now you can't stand the
Now
smell
I
of it
can't.
anymore.
Yeah.
I got it.
So
Yep.
I was never big on tuna anyway, but I did used to like tuna and noodles for whatever reason.
Yeah. I like tuna noodle casserole.
Yeah, we used to make it all the time.
Forever since I had it, but
Yeah.
it
Well, it
needs a
has me
good
too since my youngest was born.
breadcrumb crust on top. That's what it needs.
My oldest, yeah.
And
Um,
casserole is really good, like tuna casserole, but you use canned chicken instead.
yeah.
Mm,
I can't eat it anymore.
I'm getting hungry. Oh, Sharon, I feel like I've got a big old mess here that I need to clean up.
Do you? Oh no.
That's always the case when you craft.
Yeah.
Craft equals mess equals cleanup.
So that's why I put this vinyl mat down, because I'll just let the paint and stuff keep piling on it. And I don't even care about the vinyl mat, and it protects my desk.
That's why I have the right now.
All the stuff, all the napkins and all the stamps I pulled out here. All the stuff.
Well, I'm just looking matching paper to go with that. So I'm going to. I think I'm going to stop the napkins at this stage and then do some stamping on it. Get cohesive, and I'll be done with this one.
Cool.
Yeah. I think Kind wants to watch a movie too.
Really?
Eric, he's never in the living room like to watch TV.
Right.
That's where I go because that's where the Roku is. We have cable in the bedroom.
Right.
But actually, Mayhem, quit taking my garbage.
Doug's never up on Saturday night when we do this.
Yeah, that's funny. I hear an echo, my echo, and I don't know what it's.
Yeah, it's really weird. It's like you're in a tunnel or a cave or something strange.
Really?
Who knows?
Or
Who knows what?
a couple more flowers, I think. Uh-oh. Silent. What happened?
Nothing. You
Then just something just
No,
turned off.
so, I had to turn off.
Oh, okay.
Candy
Husband
muted
poked his head
herself for a minute.
Yeah. Husband poked his head in the door.
Yeah, she just muted herself for a second.
Oh, okay.
Told me he can't go to bed until I tell him he can go to bed tonight.
Well, lucky for him, it's going to be an early night.
Oh, dang it,
I
Marianne.
know.
I'm going to fake it.
Really, there you go. Oh, you can stay and keep talking to your computer
Yeah.
as long as you want.
And then I poke his head and go, are you talking to yourself?
Really? No, what are you talking about? Because I think if I'm going to get any movie time with him at all, and
Yeah.
about ready to wrap up. That doesn't happen very often on a Saturday night, so I want to take advantage of it.
Yeah. And everybody else might be in bed, so I might actually be able to go out there and craft a little bit.
Oh, that would be nice. When you go to bed and it's quiet in the house,
Yeah. Yeah.
you go out and get a little bit of quiet time by yourself. That would be
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're left crafting with us still. I see there's 15 ladies here. Out of those 15, who's crafting?
Well, some of them are probably done.
Yeah, I know Kendall and
Kendall and
Christy
Glennis
and Glennis,
Lucy.
and I haven't heard from Christy in a while. I haven't seen her in the chat.
She's either busy crafting or she fell asleep.
Yeah, we put
Confidence.
We are really good at putting people to sleep.
Wow. Are you saying what boring? God.
No, I'm saying you have a calm, soothing voice, and it puts people to sleep so they get a good rest.
No, that's your voice, Marianne.
Oh, right.
Kendall's still crafting. Lucy says not anymore. And Margie says, yes, Em, spend time with that wonderful man.
Yeah, I need to go do that.
And Glennis says she keeps doing more.
And
And Toby's crafting. She's making birthday cards. Oh.
Oh, nice.
that's nice.
And
Nice.
Tina's still fussy cutting.
Oh, cool. Well, everybody's accomplishing something.
That's
Well,
nice.
except me.
Hey, you are. You're helping
Wait, I'm
us.
babysitting. That's just what I do nowadays. Babysit.
Us? Yeah. Yeah, you're babysitting us, then you'll go babysit Chunky.
He better be in bed.
Yeah, really. Yeah, I hope maybe you can get a little bit of quiet time to yourself now.
Yeah.
Before he's in bed. That'd be awesome.
I want it to dry so I can put texture over it with Tina. And I think that one will be done. Wait, I need to stencil it too. I just want to make it so.
Dawn says she has the creepy crawlies from looking at her aunt, so she's staying out of the kitchen.
Oh, I don't blame you.
Yeah,
I don't blame you,
I don't
Dawn.
like bugs. Bugs freak me out.
Yeah. Spider, yeah, well, yeah. Several of them.
Marianne,
Yeah.
I'm going to do this real quick, and so I can finish it because it needs a little bit of stenciling and some quick stamping, and then I'll be done with this one. If you want to go hang out with Doug soon.
I do. I'd like to go hang out with him.
She's throwing us over for a man, ladies.
I am.
Glennis says she'd be in a hotel with the bugs. Yeah, that'd be me, Glennis. I'd be like, get that exterminator out of here right now.
Yep.
Margie says she's just being sarcastic as always. Of course, Margie, we know.
And we
And we love you for you.
The
And we love you for it.
day that you're not Margie, we have a problem.
We'll be driving up to find out what's going on.
Exactly. The day that you're not, we know there's a problem. Somebody's got to be. That's your job.
I don't blame her. Marge says she doesn't blame you. If her man was half as good, she would too.
Thanks.
Oh, April prizes. Yeah, we did forget about that, didn't we?
No, we didn't forget about it. We didn't forget about it, did we, Sharon?
No, we talked about it a couple times this week that we just had a lot going on, and we still don't have all the information gathered to compile the list. We got part of the list, but not the whole thing. Right, Marianne?
Yeah, I think we, after you finished what you were doing, I think we finally got the last, so now we can compile them.
Yeah.
So probably tomorrow's Mother's Day. We may or may not have a chance to talk tomorrow. Worst case, Monday we'll Sharon and I will get together and that will be finalized.
Yeah, we're going to go see my mom tomorrow. What are you going to do?
I don't know. I haven't thought that far ahead and don't take the day off, so I'm leaving it up.
Well, that's good. I've been waiting for the package to come, and it said it was coming today, and it's part of my mom's Mother's Day gift, and I'm mad. It said it was coming today, and then the mail came, and nothing came.
Oh, no.
Mad. Because we're supposed to go see her tomorrow.
Yeah. Is it coming UPS?
I have no idea now. It
If
didn't
it's
come.
UPS, it could still come tomorrow morning.
It could come tonight if it's
If it's USPS, it won't.
Yeah. Kind of annoying. Really?
I ordered a Christmas present for my husband once, like in October,
Yeah.
because it was a handmade thing.
Oh, right.
I didn't get that thing until April.
What?
Yeah, I was like, ah, and it was too expensive for me to like get him something else because I
Right.
spent a lot on it.
Right.
And they kept saying, "Oh, it'd be there, it'd be there." I'm like, "Oh, never again, never
Oh,
again."
so
It's pretty, but it took way too long for me to get it.
But they just never even finished it.
Yeah,
It
mhm,
took
it
them
took
that long
forever.
to even get it together.
Yeah, yeah.
What?
So, but I was
Wow.
like, "Oh, I have it on time," because usually I'm late. Usually I get it and it's
Right.
late, but it's usually like a week or two, not.
Yeah,
But
not
yeah, so
4 months.
I ordered it in October. I thought, "Oh, I'll be on time this year." Oh. He goes, "You really didn't order it, did you?" I said, "Yes, I have the receipt right here. See, I did."
Did he know what it was?
No, he couldn't tell what it was from the receipt.
Oh, cool.
But it was, what it was he's an avid turkey hunter. He loves to go turkey hunting. So what it was is it looks like it's like the mat is stone look to it. It's in a frame, and then it's got feathers painted on it, and then turkeys painted on the feathers. It's all painting. It's not feathers, but it looks like feathers.
Right.
It's really, really pretty, and I
That is
knew he would
cool.
love it, but it took forever to get it.
Wow, yeah.
Wait.
That's funny.
Right? Hey, can you hear me?
I mean, we can tell that you're talking, but it's cutting out so bad that it's like.
Huh. Okay, so is that what you said?
What?
Never mind. Never mind.
We're ganging up on Sharon, ladies.
Oh, I don't mean to.
We don't. We just can't. We don't only hear like the tail end of your conversation.
Was it a frame?
Yeah, it was framed. It was framed.
You know what to do when that happens and a gift doesn't show up yet when you pre-order like that? You take a picture from the internet and wrap the picture in a big box.
I should have, but I was I was so disappointed that it didn't get there on time because I thought for sure I'd have it on time, and he didn't expect it on time either. That's because I never get it. We usually don't. We get our gifts later.
Yeah.
We get all the kids' stuff, and then we go after Christmas, and we'll go out and get what we want.
Stuff on sale, then you get more for your money.
Or what? Because what do we? It's like, what are we going to get each other, dude?
Exactly.
I'd rather get something together. Like we went out and got the green egg. I'd rather go and do something like that, where it's something big that both of us wanted for the house or whatever.
Right.
So that's usually what we do. We don't usually get a big gift for each of us for Christmas. Or like when I wanted the cricket, I'll go, I want the cricket. It's on sale. You need to buy it now.
Right. Yeah.
So, but usually it's not like that. Usually we just wait until after everything is done, because you don't want to go shopping. I don't like going shopping during the holiday.
Right. I don't either.
It's terrible. It's terrible. And everything, the price goes up.
Yeah.
Unless you catch it on a sale, or they raise the price, then put it on sale.
I should let you finish that and then post a picture in the group.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
What?
We should let you go finish that and then post a picture in the group.
Oh,
beautiful.
yeah. Should.
Of course it's beautiful. We knew it was going to be beautiful.
Thank you so much, guys. Really. Yeah.
Margie says she doesn't have a mom. She's not a mom, so she will just do what she always does.
Whatever she wants.
But you're like a mom to us, Margie.
Right.
So.
Yeah.
So happy Mother's Day.
You're not the boss of me.
Not the mama.
Oh.
I have some of those on VHS that my kids.
Oh, the dinosaurs. What was it called? The dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Dinosaurs. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Margie remembers it too.
I have a bunch of my kids' movies from when they were little.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
I just cleaned out some.
No, they don't.
Well, because we were in Turkey for 2 years, so my mother-in-law would film, she would like record like the cartoons that they liked and send them over on VHS. So I just found a whole box of those and we were throwing them out.
That's funny.
The gargoyles, Batman,
wow.
the Care Bears.
Yeah. That's hilarious.
Seriously? What is he? Why were you in Turkey?
They were both
Me and my
military.
husband were both in the Air Force and we got stationed over there for 2 years. We were in Izmir, Turkey.
I didn't know that.
So, yeah.
Oh, that's cool. I mean,
So normally,
It was different. It was different. My youngest son hated it.
did he?
Well, he was 4. When we went over there, he was 4.
Mm.
He was tow-headed. He had a southern accent, really southern, because we had been stationed in Arkansas before that, and his babysitter was from there. And so when he'd say his name, he would say, they'd ask him what his name was, and he'd go, Talaboya. And they'd do that, they'd laugh. He quit saying his name. He wouldn't talk. He quit talking. Because he thought they were laughing at him, but it was just so cute. And what was cute was because they'd look at him, and they look at me and my oldest son and my husband, and we didn't have that accent. And they're like, what?
where did you come from?
And then also, because he had white hair, they would, every time he'd go, they'd like to rub his hair. So he kept ducking. He didn't like it. He got really shy. He wouldn't talk to people. He'd talk at home, but when he was out in school and stuff, he wouldn't talk. And they were like, he has a speech problem. I'm like, no, he doesn't. I said, but when you people laugh at him, he doesn't want to talk to you.
Right. Do you blame him?
That's all.
Yeah, so yeah.
Blame him?
Yeah.
Funny.
All right. Normally on a good night like this.
Kendall was married to a first lieutenant in the special forces as well.
Oh, nice.
For his service.
Definitely. Thank you all for your service.
Yeah.
I just had a desk job.
Yeah. Yeah, but the desk job is required for those out in the field.
Yeah, I deployed a couple times, but nothing big. So
But
my son deployed a couple times to Iraq and that. So he's the one that.
wow, it's all important. Doug was Air Force. Not as long as you.
I was just too stubborn to quit.
Don't know when to give up. Don't know when to quit. Walk away. All right. If
And I'm still working there.
I'm probably not going to get any time at all with him. So,
All
I
right.
need to-
Wrap it up. That's fine. I'll finish this, and we'll get this on Facebook. I will finish it before I go downstairs and post pictures. Okay?
Sounds
All
good.
Yeah.
Guys.
Paula says it's really enjoyable to watch your process, Sharon.
Thank you.
And
so
yours too, Marianne.
Candy.
No, but she meant that too. You know she did.
No, she didn't. It's
Yes, she did.
fine.
Because I like watching both your processes.
Oh,
so.
quit.
Wonderful.
All right.
Good night, Paula.
Talk
Good
to
night,
you later.
ladies.
Good night,
It's been
ladies.
fun. It's been fun.
Yes, it has.
She's thrown us over for you, Doug.
Yeah,
She's picking you over us. We're so
Later.
hurt.
they're so hurt. They're just jealous.
Thank you so much, and I will post
What
these
you jealous of? But
Good night.
Good night, all.